for my friends over on my friends watching over on the tube, because I have been asked for my friends over on the tube listening to Such a Night by Dr. John. Such a Night by Dr. John. Secret Squirrel, I am taking the donations until through tomorrow. So any other donations that come in through tomorrow, I am sending over to Defending Our Neighbors because you guys were so generous. I am ready for the snow, Mikey. This is Dr. John, Roxy. Or Rozzy, excuse me. Thought that was an X, not a Z. All right, well, we got somebody in the box. Let's see what's going on here. Nick, hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hello, I did vote for Donald Trump.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
28, Florida.
Okay. Do you want to discuss one of the subjects that I have above my head or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
I don't really like to get into the religious debates, so I'll stay away from that one. We could do the last one, ICE being a domestic tea group. Can you elaborate on that, and do you have any proof to back that up?
Sure. They fit the definition of of terrorism. By the actual definition of the word. So we could go over what the definition of the word is and go from there. Do you know what the definition of terrorism actually is?
Not verbatim. No, I can't say I do.
Okay. From the Oxford Dictionary, it's the unlawful use of violence and intimidation, especially against civilians, and it would need to be in the pursuit of political aims. So you kind of need to fit a few different checkpoints there to fit the definition of terrorism. Welcome in, by the way. Welcome in, Twister Raiders. Welcome in, Twister Raid. Thank you guys very much. Completely unexpected. Had no idea you guys were coming. But welcome in. That would be that's the definition, and I mean we could certainly go through the ways in which they are doing that.
Well, if that's the case, why weren't they labeled that from their conception?
What do you mean? Why weren't they labeled that from their conception? What do you mean?
Because ICE is not new. The way they do things isn't new. The way they operate is not new.
Actually, it is. The way that they're operating right now is completely new. They've changed a bunch of the ways that they've operated. So, comparatively, the reason that they wouldn't be a domestic terrorist group from the when they started is because they weren't operating in a manner consistent with that definition, and now they are. So things have changed.
The only reason that it's perceived that way is because we've never seen pushback on this scale.
That's incorrect, sir. It's not just about pushback. It's that they've literally changed the way that they've operated. For example,
in what way?
For example, in May of this past year, they sent out a memo contradicting the entirety of the last 20 plus years that the organization has been in existence. And that memo said, you don't have to get a judicial warrant anymore to enter someone's home. which is against the Fourth Amendment to the Constitution, they didn't go to the Supreme Court. They didn't say, hey, is this legal? Is this constitutional? Are we allowed to do this? And it flies in the face of their own training materials and their own legal guidance that they give to the people that they train. So why is it that they would be the ones who would completely disregard their own legal training if they weren't doing something completely different and illegal?
Well, there's a very simple explanation for why that is.
Okay.
Just like the same way we operated in the Middle East, a lot of the people that they are targeting and going after under these warrants have found loopholes in certain establishments and businesses where they're being protected by private organizations or entities. And so they have instead of complying, because they never do, they run into these establishments and they use them as a safe haven, or to shield them from responsibility. And that creates a whole Pandora's box of issues, not only for the general public, but for the operation.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll just stop you right there. What you're saying, it doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't have anything to do with the fact. No, sir. It doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't have anything to do with the fact that they've told people that they can enter people's homes without a judicial warrant, which is against the Fourth Amendment to the Constitution. In their own training materials, right here. This is from the Fugitive Operations Handbook on page 18 that was signed by Tom Homan himself. Section F, under consent. Neither a warrant for arrest of alien, an I-200, nor a warrant of removal, an I-205, authorizes officers to enter a target's residence or anywhere else where a target has a reasonable expectation of privacy. A government intrusion into an area where a person has a reasonable expectation of privacy for the purpose of gathering information will trigger Fourth Amendment protections, including a physical intrusion into a constitutionally protected area, and in parentheses, people, houses, papers, effects, curtilage under the U.S. Supreme Court's landmark decision, U.S. v. Jones, for the purpose of gathering information. Therefore, without a criminal warrant, officers must obtain voluntary consent before entering a residence or area where there is reasonable expectation of privacy, and then underlined it says, consent may never be coerced. So, again, no, it doesn't. None of what you said just matters, and so I want you to answer to me, why is it in May of 2025 did they all of a sudden change their own training materials that the guidelines that they've run under since 2003? Why did they all of a sudden just up and decide the Fourth Amendment doesn't matter anymore when they have literally said for the last 23 years that you cannot enter someone's house without a judicial warrant, sir?
You make a very valid point. And to answer that question, I'm going to retract back to my original statement. We've never seen a pushback on this scale.
No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm going to stop you right there. Pushback doesn't make anything about the Constitution change. The Fourth Amendment has now existed since 1790, and nothing about the Fourth Amendment has changed. No one's pushback, no one being upset about ICE doesn't change the Fourth Amendment in any way, manner, shape, or form.
Correct. However,
and has the Supreme Court? I'm so sorry. Let me ask you one more question. Has the Supreme Court said anything like the Fourth Amendment is null and void, or have they ruled that ICE is allowed to enter residences with only an administrative warrant, upending 240 years of Supreme Court precedent?
No.
Cool. Then anything else that you have to say about the matter doesn't matter.
Okay.
You would just have to admit that they're doing something. You would just have to admit that they're doing something unlawful and against the Fourth Amendment and unconstitutional, as two different federal judges have already ruled.
If you can provide an example of that, I would be more than happy to acknowledge that.
Fantastic. I absolutely can do that. This is just one example. And I mean, this is just the quickest and easiest one that I can pull up. There are multiple. Here's one. U.S. citizen says ICE took him at gunpoint in only underwear despite frigid cold and no warrant. By the way, this is a U.S. citizen that they bashed in his door without a warrant. This was someone in Minnesota on January 20th, 2026. Federal immigration agents bashed open a door and detained a U.S. citizen in Minnesota at home in gunpoint without a warrant, then led him out onto the street in his underwear in sub-freezing conditions.
Why was he in his underwear?
That's the important part. He wasn't dressed, and they dragged him outside, and they wouldn't let him get dressed, sir.
What article? Who posted this article?
The AP. The Associated Press.
So obviously, there's a lot of context missing from this.
There's no context missing whatsoever. I encourage you and everyone else in here to go read the article. There is zero context missing. ICE came.
There's an incredible amount of
awesome.
Context
what context do you think is missing, sir?
I would like you to provide proof that there wasn't a warrant.
You mean
and
the
I
proof?
would like you to provide context as to why they were at the residence in the first place.
Great. Scott Tao told AP that his daughter-in-law alerted him on Sunday afternoon that U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency were banging at the door of his residence in St. Paul. He told her not to open it. Masked agents then forced their way in and pointed guns at the family, yelling at them. I was shaking. They didn't show any warrant. They just broke the door down.
So they didn't have a warrant, or they just didn't show
They didn't have a warrant. And also, they would have to show a warrant even if they had one. They have to show a warrant if they have one. So they didn't show one, nor did they have one. What context is, sir?
Go ahead.
Sir.
Go ahead.
They did not have a warrant. This was a couple of weeks ago now. They have not produced a warrant. And here's the thing. Let me get to the end of the article here. Stupid pop-ups. Let's see here. Let's get to the end of the article because I want you to get to the important part here, which is blah blah blah. Agents eventually realize. Oh, here we go. Tao said agents drove him to the middle of nowhere and made him get out of the car in the frigid weather so they could photograph him. He said he feared they would beat him. He was asked for his ID, which agents earlier prevented him from retrieving. Agents eventually realized he was a U.S. citizen with no criminal record. An hour or two later, they brought him back to his house. There they made him show his ID, then left him without apologizing for detaining him or breaking his door down. If they had a warrant, would they have returned him to his house? Or would they have arrested him?
See, there's still an incredible amount of context.
There is no context missing. What context could possibly be missing from that story, sir? You seem to be coping. You seem to be coping really, really hard with the fact that ICE broke down a U.S. citizen's door without a warrant, sir.
Well, they lied about the whole Liam incident. So why wouldn't they lie about this one?
What did they lie about with the Liam incident, sir?
They said that they used the kid to bait the father out of the house.
They did use the kid to bait the father to come out of the house.
The father was never in the house to begin with.
That's
not true, sir. The father pulled up to the house and they were already there, and he ran and jumped out of the car and ran and left his son in the driveway, sitting there alone. And then they told him to go up to the door and go in the house. That's
not true. What you just said is not true. You're repeating a lie, sir.
It's not a lie.
You're repeating a lie. No, sir, you're repeating a lie. Great, then give me the source that proves that.
The actual Department of Homeland Security.
Department of Homeland Security lied about that, and Department of Homeland Security has been caught in numerous lies about different things. Did Alex Pretty draw his gun on officers?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You don't know enough about that case? Well, Kristi Noem said that he did. But did he?
I know he had one, but I don't know if he pulled it. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Wait, well, that's a perfect example of you not being informed enough to know that Kristi Noem said that he did, and he didn't because we have it on video. They've had to walk back numerous things that they've said now because they lie. Excuse me, sir.
Go ahead.
You are now repeating DHS lies.
Even if he did,
I want no.
after
Excuse
the
me.
fact,
I don't. Excuse me, sir.
was already
Excuse
accepted
me,
after
sir.
the fact.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. I would like proof of what you're saying. I want an actual source that can prove the account that you're saying, because every other account from non-biased sources outside of the DHS says what I am saying, not what you are saying. And by the way, DHS wants your story to be true because they look better if your story is true. But all witness accounts say that what I'm saying is correct.
Well, I don't aim to make anyone look any type of way.
Then
I'm
why
just
are you
debating
using DHS's account and not every single other eyewitness and news report that contradicts DHS?
Because-
and DHS, sir, has a motive to lie to you about this.
Because every eyewitness report and every other report that binds with theirs has never been corroborated.
That's literally, they're all corroborated by each other. The only one that isn't corroborated is DHS, and DHS is the organization that has a motive to lie to you because they want to propagandize the incident. Holy shit, do you not understand this?
But even if Alex Preddy did...
I'm not talking
pull
about
out
Alex
the
Preddy
picture-
right now. I'm talking about Liam Ramos. We haven't even gotten to Alex Preddy. You haven't even acknowledged the fact, sir, that we are at the point where DHS is entering homes without warrants.
Liam Ramos, they never entered his home one time.
I'm not talking about Liam Ramos. You brought up Liam Ramos.
That case has already been proven.
Sir, I just pointed out to you via the AP that DHS, that ICE has entered a home of a U.S. citizen without a judicial warrant. That is one case. There are many more. A Minnesota judge just in the month of January cited ICE for 94 different court violations, stating in his motion that that is more violations by a single federal agency than some have in their entire existences, and they did it in 1 month in January. So we've now proven to you. So we've now proven to you, Nick, that ICE is operating in an unlawful fashion, which is part one of terrorism. We can also prove that they're operating in a highly violent and intimidatory manner, can't we?
I can acknowledge what you're saying.
Good. I'm so glad that we can agree that they're acting in an unlawful manner. Now let's move on to the violent and intimidation part. What? But what? You just said you acknowledge what I'm saying. They're acting in an unlawful. There's nothing else to acknowledge. They're acting in an. Oh, I'm sorry. What would you like me to acknowledge?
You also have to acknowledge that judges that operate within blue cities are not credible in any way, shape, or form.
So a judge that was appointed federally by George W. Bush is discredited in your book.
Yeah, he's a war criminal.
Sir, he is a conservative.
Democrat judges are not judges, they're activists.
Sir, he is a conservative judge. He was appointed by George W. Bush.
Yeah, but he operates in a blue city. It's not
Sir,
credible.
he is a conservative judge appointed by George W. Bush with a conservative record of ruling. I'm so sorry. A federal judge has nothing to do with the city that they work in. A federal judge has to do with the federal court that they work on. Holy shit, you can't be this dumb.
It's not credible if it's in a blue city.
Sir, a federal judge operates on the federal docket. They don't work in city and state level cases. They work on the federal docket. Holy shit. You cannot be this stupid.
You don't have to yell.
I do, because you're this stupid, and I'm really, really amazed that you would try to make the argument that because the guy happens to work at the federal court in Minneapolis, a conservative who is appointed by George W. Bush, that he has a liberal agenda, when all he did was point out the fact that ICE violated 94 court orders, where that's not even an opinion. It's not even like it's somebody's political opinion. No, he just counted the number of court orders that ICE violated and said, hey, you guys have violated 94 different court orders, and that's more than some federal agencies do in their entire existences. That's not an opinion, that's just a statistic.
We're talking about.
Are you really going to sit here? No. Stop. Are you really going to sit here and tell me that guy is a Democrat activist judge for simply pointing out a statistic?
It doesn't count.
Time out 1 second, Nick. Just can you give me 1 second? I'm going to need a second. To the 545 people in here listening over here on the Tiki Talk, and to the 100 people over on the Tube, I have never heard. I've talked to a lot of these MAGA folks. I really have. I don't think that I've ever heard, when presented with just a fact, just a fact of ICE hasn't complied with judicial orders. Because it's verifiable. We could go through the court order and I could point to you all 94 different things that they haven't done. It's just a fact. Chat, I gotta tell you, I don't think I've ever heard such a brilliant response as Nick just gave us. Which is just no. I'm sorry, Nick. I didn't tell you to talk. You just sit there like a good boy and look like a fucking moron that you are. Nick's brilliant response was, that doesn't count.
Incredible
is right. Do you have any factual information you'd like to share with us, or just your dumbass opinion?
I do have a couple fun facts I'd like to share.
No, I really don't care. Do you have any response to the fact that ICE violated 94 court orders in the month of January?
So why did you ask?
I want a response to the question I just asked you.
What was the question?
I know you weren't listening because you're a dumbass. ICE violated.
You're all over the place.
No, I'm not all over the place. I'm proving to you that ICE is being unlawful. You're the one who's all over the place, and you can't seem to track the conversation. I'll say it slower because it's like talking. I would say it's like talking to my 9-year-old, but I'm pretty sure that she's smarter than you, so I'll dumb it down even more. ICE violated 94 different court orders in the month of January. That's not an opinion. That's a fact. So now that we've established the fact that ICE is breaking the law, do you acknowledge that they are doing unlawful things?
Yeah, I would say in some...
Good. So good. Okay, now we can move on to the next part, that we've proven that they're doing unlawful things. God, that was like pulling fucking teeth. Anyways, so now that we've proven that they're being incredibly unlawful and they've changed their tactics from before, now we can go to the fact that they're being more violent. Good. So glad we could do that. Now, during let's talk about, say, Obama. Okay. Now, ICE during Obama, during their 8 years, how many people unalived in ICE custody or in incidents with ICE? Do you know, Nick?
117.
Incorrect, sir. It was 56. The number is 56.
It was 117.
No, sir. The number is 56.
He also had them in
8
cages,
years.
by the way.
He
had them in cages, by the way.
Actually, sir, the only people that were in cages, and by the way, I disagree with the cages things, and I protested against that. The only thing with the cages excuse me?
No, you guys didn't.
Actually, they did. Would you like to make a bet that we did?
I know you guys didn't.
Would you like to make a bet?
You guys didn't care.
Would you like to make a bet? Would you like to make a bet that we protested them? Would you like to make a bet?
Yeah,
you want to put your money where your mouth is? You want to put your money where your mouth is? Great. What's the bet? How much are we betting?
How much do you want to bet?
How about $500?
How much do you want to bet that you don't care that black people commit crime?
No. Now you're pivoting away, Nick, because you know that you've gotten yourself into a fucking hole. So we're betting $500 that I can prove to you that we protested the cages, right? Got it? $500?
The cages.
$500?
Cages. They had them in cages.
Are we betting or not? Are you going to be a little bitch and back out now, or are we betting?
Minnesota was real cool.
I'm asking you a question, Nick. Now you're pivoting away. It sounds like you're nervous and you don't want to take the bet. Are you sure about your... Great. So are you sure you're taking the bet, yes or no?
Timbers are shivered.
Great. Are you taking the bet? Yes or no?
$500 that
Yep.
they were in cages.
No,
That's easy money.
that people protested them in the cages, because you said we didn't protest them, and I said, yeah, we did, and you said, no, you didn't.
Who?
He was black. You didn't protest them, and I said, yep,
Who
we
is
did.
we? Who is we?
Anyone on the left, sir.
No, they didn't.
Great. So are we betting yes or no?
Any separated families too, by the way.
Are we betting yes or no?
That was bad. That was
Are
not
we
good.
betting yes or no? You sound like a little bitch because you're running away from the question. Are we betting yes or no?
Here comes the insult. It's all right. You don't have to insult.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm just calling you a little bitch because you're running away from the bet. Are we betting yes or no?
No, we're not betting anything.
Okay, got it. Okay, so he knows that he's wrong, and obviously we did protest them, because if he thought he was right, he'd take the bet because he would want the $500. So
We
I
had him
win
in
that
cages.
one. Awesome. Fantastic. Anyways, so during Obama's
No, it's
time,
not.
fantastic. During Obama's time, 56 people unalived in ICE. Now, during Donald Trump's
not
first
good.
year under ICE, how many people unalived?
2.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
You're wrong. The number is 47.
Oh wow, he didn't even break that number.
So, in Barack Obama's 8 years, the number was 56. In Donald Trump's 1 year, it was 47. So
How is Obama
obviously,
walking free?
In 8 years, that would be 7 people per year. Donald Trump is at 47 people per year. So, since we've seen almost a 7-fold increase in violence, we can now prove that ICE is being more violent under Donald Trump. So they're being unlawful.
How is Obama
they're
not in
being
prison?
more violent. I'm sorry, sir. Why are you pivoting to Obama? It sounds like you're afraid to talk about.
How is he not in prison?
I'm so sorry, sir. Why are you pivoting to Obama? It seems like you're afraid to talk about ICE under Donald Trump because you know that you're going to lose this conversation.
We were just
We
talking.
can talk about Obama in a minute. I only brought up Obama to compare ICE and the
How is he
violent
free?
and their violent tendencies, which they weren't
Mute me.
violent under.
Mute me.
I am muting you because you won't let me finish my sentences. Thank you. Anyways, they weren't violent under
You
Barack
won't let me say
Obama.
anything at all.
Yeah, because you keep pivoting away. You keep wanting to talk about
How is
Barack
Obama not in
Obama.
prison?
I don't know. Anyways, so Barack Obama's ICE
'Cause
50.
you guys don't care.
Bud, if you can't stay on topic, I'll just move on to someone else. It seems like you can't seem
You
to
don't
focus on ICE right now. So anyways, Barack Obama had 56 people unalive during his 8 years as president. Donald Trump has had 47 in 1 year. So we've seen an
Where was the interference?
increase in unlawful activity from ICE. We've seen an increase in violence from ICE, and they're doing it with political aims. They fit the definition of a domestic terrorist group. You lose, sir.
Arrest Trump now.
Great. Fantastic. Glad we agree.
it.
Bye, Nick. God damn. I would suggest that you go get an ice pack because your ass is fucking on fire. Okay. Holy shit. What do we got here? Lots of people messaging me. What the fuck is going on here? Hello, peoples. What do we got here? Sorry, Thick. Guys, I wasn't looking at Discord and Crow and Crystal. I see you guys. I see all of you. Thank you, Crow. Sorry. Thank you, Crow. Sorry, Thick. Sorry, guys. Didn't see you. I love you all. So I was not checking Discord during that conversation.
I wanted to ask him when he brought up the whole we've never seen this level of pushback. If it would have been appropriate under the Biden administration, if we'd have started rolling out federal law enforcement to round up people that were fighting back against the vaccine.
I like that one. That's a good one.
Because, we'd never seen that level of pushback before. So the Biden administration would have been within their rights to round up people, right?
I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna keep that one in my back pocket. I'm gonna keep that one in my back pocket. I like that one. Very good. Very good point.
I accidentally came up here. I am building Legos with my daughter
Oh,
while listening.
You have fun with Legos. Take care. Take care, friend. Bye-bye.
Oh, bye.
Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that argument in my back pocket. Thank you. So
I do what I can.
I appreciate you. W's for thick. Will you be lurking?
I'm always lurking.
I'm always in the shadows. Anyway, and by the way, I sent Thick happy anniversary earlier, and he's like, "What?" And I'm like, fucking Zelda Day, baby. On this day, 40 years ago, the original Legend of Zelda.
I was over here like, have we been Discord friends for a year? Is that what? Did I forget to buy you flowers? What's going on?
Yeah, I should have said happy Zelda-versary. Happy Legend of Zelda anniversary on this day 40 years ago.
Matt's out here sending fucking "we need to talk" messages to me, and I'm just like, what's going on?
We need to talk right now. Right fucking meow. Yeah.
Fucking alarm clock. Send me a "we need to talk" message.
Yeah, right. I fucking hate that shit. All right, friend. I'll catch you later, man. I'll see you. Bye.
I'll be in the comments.
Yeah, W for thick. Appreciate you. Hey, I've got a couple of things to read off real quick. Thank you to Secret Squirrel. Thank you, Secret Squirrel, adding another 25 to Defending Our Neighbors Fund. That is fantastic. Thank you, guys. Everything that I'm getting right now, since we hit our goal for New York City, everything is going to come in, is going to go to Defending Our Neighbors. I really appreciate you guys being generous with that. Thank you so much. Thank you to Samantha. Samantha says, thank you for speaking truth. Thank you, Samantha. We're going to add that one as well over here. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you. So if you guys wouldn't mind, if you want to be generous, I would appreciate it. This is a great fund. What they do is they work with immigrants who need legal representation. They work all across the country. Thank you, Country Girl. Saying thank you, friend. They work with immigrants all across the country. They're vetted by the ACLU, and I couldn't recommend them enough. So if you want to donate directly to them, feel free. Defending Our Neighbors. But if you want, like I said, anything else that we get here tonight and moving forward for the rest of the weekend, I'm sending to them. So that this is currently how much we are at. So, hey, Crow, what's up, friend?
Well, one, I'm also going to be in New York. I'm actually going to leave my city, which is a rare and precious event. Like, really, it's more monumental than everybody else that's going there because y'all leave your cities. I don't. So me being in New York is really the biggest thing people should be talking about. Two, I do encourage everybody to look up the organization I sent you because they are a national organization with chapters throughout the country. We've been in existence since 2014. It is called Make the Road. We have chapters all throughout the country. Make the Road was founded, just in case that last guest is listening, in 2014 in direct response to ICE under Obama. That's how we formed, is ICE under Obama.
Exactly. And the idea, I mean, the idea that this wasn't going on a decade ago, 15 years ago, that people weren't protesting and whatnot. I noticed he clammed up real quick when I was like, hey, you want to bet on this? And so absolutely. So this is absolutely an organization that everyone should look into. So it's Make the Road
Make
PA.
the Road Pennsylvania. Yep. But if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see they're throughout the country as well. You'll see the other ones all the way down. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Sister organizations are right here. Make the Road New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Nevada. So thanks, man. We're gonna here. If anyone wants to screenshot it, you can. But it is Make the Road PA. Also, if you're not following Crow, you should be following our friend Crow and join up on his Discord. Okay, very worthwhile, and strongly recommend that you guys get up with him.
You're bringing that up. I do want to let you all know. I sat down with my wife, and if you go right now and look for the lighthouse, it's also can be found under the name Need Has No Party. You will find a TikTok account, and that account is actually going to be producing content starting in about a month or two. My wife and I are going to be handling all the content there, and we're going to teach people how to be self-sustainable. And not in the weird like prepper sense, like how to like grow food in a small footprint if you're in like an apartment, how to fix shit around your house. And we're going to talk about like how to community organize. We'll talk about policy, how to navigate social programs, while we also teach people how to be more sustainable and build those coalitions in their own communities.
Awesome. Fantastic shit. W's for our friend Crow. Appreciate you, man. I think I'm gonna open up these phone lines and we're gonna see if we can talk to some Trump supporters. But looking forward to meeting you next month, my friend.
Yeah. I told my wife that I'm like, one of the 5 cities is having a thing and everybody's going to it because the 5 cities are what I refer to as the 5 cities in the country that I am comfortable enough in to just go to, right? And that's New York, Philadelphia, Boston, Seattle, and Richmond. Those are the 5 cities. Like, because of how my brain is with PTSD, I don't go to any city that I don't feel like 100% in. And those happen to be the 5. So when they're like, we're all getting together in New York, I'm like, I guess you guys finally found one of the 5 cities that I'll actually just drop and go to.
Excellent. Well, good. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe I'll bring. We'll have to trade some vinyl or something. So, W's to Crow. We appreciate you, my friend. We'll catch you later on. Okay.
Later.
Bye. W's Crow. All right, guys. If you're a friendly, I'm gonna drop you out of the box. We just want Trump supporters right now. I love and appreciate you all. Otherwise, we are gonna open up these phone lines here. I think that might have been friendly. Also, we got one more. Yeah, W's Crow. Always W's Crow. Helen, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump? Oslo. What's up, Oslo? Everyone wave to Oslo in the chat. Please wave to our friend Oslo. We love you, Oslo. All right. I know, right? CPAP machine for Helen. Helen needs a CPAP, right? Oh, you guys are so nice. Thank you for waving to our friend Oslo. All right, Trump supporters, we are opening up the phone line. So if you voted for Donald Trump, our phone line is now open, and it is up on the screen above me. So if you voted for Donald Trump, please call in. The number above, 617-539-6897. So come on in. Was that an obscene phone call? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. He's got the CPAC machine. Oh! Ayo! But does it come with a free Grindr subscription? Yeah, because I said the thing and the app on the phone, Hey, here all week, try the veal. Thank you. Right. All right, guys. If you voted for Donald Trump, give us a ring if you're over on the tube side. Melvin, thank you for the $2 super chat. It says, please give your info so I can send the shirts. Melvin, I will. I will. I will reach out to you, Melvin. Thank you for reminding me when the live is over. I will absolutely reach out to you. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate it. I'm going to make a note for myself right now. Thank you, friend. Excited about the shirts. Thank you. He keeps it in his closet. Oh. Where are the Trump supporters? Where are you guys at? Feel free to call in if you're over on the tube side. The phone lines are open. Get close to 100 people over on the tube. Oh, okay. Check it out. Okay, Crystal, hold on. I'll check that out. One moment. I got a ton of Discord messages all at once. It's a Donald Trump Truth Social. This is funny. Here, I'll put it up on the screen for you. It says, Working with the fantastic governor of Louisiana, Jeff Landry, we're going to send a great hospital boat to Greenland to take care of the many people who are sick and not being taken care of there. It's on the way. President DJT. I don't think that's a thing. That's not a thing. Also, Crystal said that it's a Trump Trojan horse. There, yeah, she just said, yeah, it's entirely possible. That is a Trump Trojan horse. By the way, guys, going to try and get a co-host with our friend Crystal this week. So be on the lookout for that. We will definitely let you guys know when we are able to put that together. We're just going to get the scheduling down, timing down. So it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah. F Jeff Landry. Fuck that guy. Fuck him. All right. Well, this is fun. This is a good time. Once again, if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. Or if you're over on the tube, feel free to call in. The call-in number is open. It is now open. So feel free. Would be happy to have you. In fact, can even pin the number for you guys. How about that? I'll do it over on the tubes. Make this even easier for you all. Somebody on YouTube said Trump has been exonerated. Oh, you guys are funny. Oh, there you go. There's the number. We've pinned it up on the chat. Feel free to call in and have a conversation. Our phone lines are now open. Phone lines are open. Oh, boy. It is frightening that somebody so ignorant has so much influence, Adrian. I know, right? It's the fucking president of the United States. God damn. Like, how fucking stupid can you be? Ugh. Adrian says, best president ever. Oh, now I know that you're just trolling. You're just a bot. You're not even a real person. If Adrian was a real person, he would come up here and talk to me about it. But Adrian's not a real person. Adrian's a bot. Here. He's just saying all the bot thing. Here, Adrian, I'll invite you. Come on up, Adrian. Come on. Show us you're not a bot. Come on up and talk to us. Adrian declined my invite. Aw. Adrian. I know, right? I wonder why. Bot's gonna bot, and he's gotten suspiciously quiet in the chat. Suspiciously quiet. Sebastian, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did, and I'm fucking pissed about the Super Bowl.
Okay, fair enough. Can you tell me how old are you and what state you voted in?
Massachusetts.
And how old are you?
23.
Okay. Well, let's get the first thing out of the way. I'm also pissed about the Super Bowl, but those things are going to happen.
Young team.
Young team. You got to work through the O-line issues. We've got some great players. Drake, he's gonna be good for a lot of years to come. That kid, he's just gonna get better and better. Go back and look at Brady in the old days.
Exactly.
I know you're young, and I don't mean that as I'm just saying, like, but I remember I was
it's okay.
when he was young, he wasn't the Brady that we saw at the end of his career. Like, it took him a little bit of time to get there, but he had it. I think he's got it too. He's got a better deep ball than Brady too. All right. So
He does not have that. He honestly, if you think about it, his receivers are not that good.
And his receivers aren't that good. He's the same problem that Brady had for a number of years. And I'm going to tell you right now, Vrabel isn't going to let him skate with shit receivers. That's not going to be a thing that's going to happen. So, anyways, just saying, let's turn the page. We got a lot of good shit. Never expected to even be there this year. So, all right. So,
Exactly.
sorry, chin up, kid, chin up. All right. So you're in Mass. I'm in Mass. Okay. So, you voted for Donald Trump. Do you want to discuss one of the subjects that I have above, or something else that Trump is doing right now? And he's gone. Okay. Well, I guess he just wanted to come up and talk about the Super Bowl. I mean, I guess. Nick, I saw your disc. That's good. I'll put that up in a little bit. That's great. AW, thank you for the $2 on the Blue app. He says Caleb Williams is better than Drake May. That's weird. I didn't see Caleb Williams in the Super Bowl. It's weird. But thank you. I appreciate your donation, friend. Appreciate your donation. Thank you. I'm not saying Caleb Williams is bad, but like thank you guys for helping out with that live goal. Appreciate you. We're going to reset and keep moving. And remind you that if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. Or I'm going to put that phone number back on, and then you can call the phone number. The phone number is on. So please call the number above. Call the number above, and let's have a conversation. Let's have a chat. Pam, hopefully soon. He's just been moving and stuff like that, so it's just been a little crazy. Tonight was kind of a surprise. I didn't message him before I went on because I got to be honest with you guys, I didn't want to bother him. I haven't seen him on at all, and so I didn't want to bother him. I have a feeling that he's probably in the shit with moving. I didn't want to bother him, so I'm just leaving him be. If I see him on, I'll shoot him a text and whatnot. But I didn't want to bother him, so that's all. And anyways, tonight's not a normal night. Like if it was one of our normal nights, I absolutely would. Come on. So, all right, we got somebody calling in here. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No. I'm just curious about something.
I appreciate you, but we're just looking for Trump supporters at the moment. But thank you very much, friend. Okay.
Oh, no worries, man.
Thanks. I appreciate you, caller. I really do. I want to tell you, thank you. Just to try to keep things moving, really just looking for Trump supporters. But thank you very much, friend. I appreciate you. If we get to the point where we do friendly time or anything like that, you can absolutely feel free to call back in. Okay. Sebastian is back. Hello, Sebastian.
Hello.
Hi there. You dropped off there. Not sure what happened before.
I did plug my phone in.
Gotcha. Okay. So the question I had asked before we got disconnected was, did you want to discuss one of the subjects that I have above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Okay, so you're going to probably make fun of me, but I don't really give a fuck about Trump anymore. I just wanted to talk to someone about the Patriots because I'm pretty upset about them. So I'm not trying to troll.
Okay.
I'm not trying to ruin your stream. So
all right.
If I'm being honest.
Okay. What part of Mass are you in?
Sorry. Boston.
Are you like actually in the city?
I don't want to exactly say where I live, but
That's
I
fair.
would say I'm about like right there, pretty much.
I'm just north of the city. I don't like to give my location either, but let's just say I'm right at just kind of like right at where 93 meets 95, so just outside the city here. So
Oh, no, I won't say it loud, but I have a good idea of what you're talking
yeah,
about.
there's a couple of different towns, right? It could be so, but you know the general area. But I mean, are you kind of like over Trump? Like, would you vote for him again today? Like, if the election was held tomorrow, would you vote for that guy again?
I just want to vote it all.
All right. I mean, I guess that is better than voting for Trump, but I really wish that you would, consider voting against, against who he is, man, because
I just want to vote it all.
All right. Just saying that, like, just think about it. I'm glad that you've at least recognized that you wouldn't vote for him again. That's good. I'm glad. And I'm not trying to be shady or anything like that. I'm just saying, just think about it. Just think about those things. It's a little different for us, man. Living in Massachusetts, we're in a bit of a bubble, in terms of like there's a lot of stuff that we don't see. And like if you lived in like a red state or you were exposed to a lot of this stuff, you might feel a little differently about it. And it's a little different in a lot of those other places. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. But
I understand.
just throwing it out there. But fair enough about the Pats. Wasn't our best night, but you know what? We've had a lot of good nights, and we've been in the most Super Bowls of any
exactly.
team ever. Yeah.
And fun fact, I was at the Houston game. So, just fun fact.
Well, I mean, look at you. So, I mean, that's a good one. Although I've never been to a Super Bowl win, I have seen the Red Sox win 2 World Series in person. So,
I was at the Cardinals one in 2013.
Oh, were you? Well, so was I, friend.
Yes.
I saw Koji Uehara close that thing out with a strikeout. I was in I was in the bleachers section 42. So
yeah, I was a young kid, but I was there.
No, I'm a Red Sox season ticket holder, and so I saw that one, and I was there. I was also in Denver in 2007. So,
against the Rockies, yeah.
That was a good one. Rockies,
awesome.
Rockies fans were like the nicest people ever. Like Red Sox fans were being assholes and walking around with brooms because we were about to sweep them, and the Rockies fans were just like, "Oh, you guys, we're just happy to be here. All right, I was like, "Oh my god." So, but all right, Sebastian. Well, listen, get your snow shovel ready, and stay warm tomorrow into Monday, okay? And
okay.
I'm glad. I'm glad you at least you had a little bit of a change of heart. Okay, we'll talk to you later.
Yeah. And just to real quick.
Yeah.
I am I'm in Watertown. Just letting you know.
Deluxe Town Diner is goated. Just FYI.
Oh, I know.
Deluxe Town Diner, and I really shouldn't fucking say it, but that place is fucking goated. Just FYI.
It's good.
Fuck
all right,
yeah.
man.
All right, dude. Later.
Thank you.
Deluxe Town Diner is goated. Mount Auburn Street. Fucking A. Kirsten, hi. You're not a Trump supporter, are you?
How's it going? I did vote for Trump, but I definitely am not a Trump supporter.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah. No. I can hear you. How old are you and what state are you in?
I am 43. I am in Utah, so very Republican. I could not vote for Kamala. She was full of platitudes and didn't offer anything for us.
Okay. Well, so Kamala, right? So that's how we say. That's how you pronounce her name is Kamala.
It's the
right. What's that?
No, I was just Kamala.
Yeah, Kamala.
There you go.
Or you can just say Harris if we're gonna have it. So. And I noticed the flag next to your name. I'm just wondering, are you a member of the community?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I know a gay person voting for Trump because he promised to release the Epstein files.
I didn't.
Am I crazy?
I was just curious. You're not the first person in the LGBTQIA community that I've spoken with who's voted for Donald Trump. I mean, it's not okay. I was just asking. I just wanted to clarify based on your profile and based on the flag. That's all. There's no comment there.
Also, no taxes on tips. I'm a tattoo artist, so I mean, come on. He did pitch a good. Come on in. He's gonna do things for us, but no more wars.
He did a good sales pitch if you didn't read or follow up or pay attention to literally anything else other than just a couple of words that he said. Yes, I guess you could be hoodwinked by that. But if you did like 2 or 3 minutes of research and like went online, you would probably find out that a lot of the things that he was saying were just complete bullshit and impossible to do and could never come true, and all of those things were ridiculous. And also, no tax on tips was part of Kamala's plan as well, which was originally a Bernie proposal. So they both took it from Bernie. It was not a Donald Trump thing. So like, I mean, they both had a plan for no tax on tips. I'm just confused.
Confused why I would vote for him other than her, which
because you said offered nothing. So Kamala Harris had a detailed plan and platform for when she got into office. Can you explain to me what Donald Trump's healthcare plan was for when he got into office?
He didn't have anything because the Democrats used the Republicans' healthcare plan.
How long? Oh, really? Donald Trump has been promising us a healthcare plan for 10 years. He's never provided one. He's had 10 years to come up with a healthcare plan to replace the ACA, and he's never provided one. So, Kirsten, why didn't hold on?
A Republican healthcare plan
Kirsten, that answer would bring us back to 2009. So that doesn't make any sense. Donald Trump has been promising for the last 10 years to repeal and replace the ACA. He's been saying that he was going to come up with a new health care plan and has not provided one. My point being, Kamala Harris actually had a plan to improve health care. Donald Trump had no plan. So when you say things like, Kamala Harris was just full of platitudes, no, she wasn't. She had actual plans, and it seems like you just didn't look at them or understand them? I'm confused.
No.
And by the way, we're the same age, and so this is why I'm like super confused, because we're a very tech literate generation, and I don't understand how you could be.
Like, do you listen to Jimmy Dore?
No, I don't. I don't listen.
I
don't listen to anybody. I just read the AP and BBC and the New York Times and the Washington Post.
You don't listen to any. Like even Whitney Webb's, like because of all of this Epstein thing.
No, I don't listen to. I don't listen to. Excuse me. I don't listen. I don't listen to political podcasts or commentators because I don't take my news.
You sound so arrogant right now, dude.
Cool, awesome. Well, what I don't do is
anybody. You just
what I don't do.
All your
what I don't do. What I
work.
don't do. What I don't do is I don't take in information that is filtered through someone else's lens. Because I don't need someone else to tell me. I don't need someone else to tell me how to think. Because if I had someone else telling me how to think, I might believe all of the bullshit that Donald Trump had promised during the campaign, instead of doing my own research and understanding that Kamala Harris had an actual plan for our country, instead of Donald Trump, who had no plan to do anything and then hoodwinked a bunch of people into believing all of his bullshit. And thinking that Kamala Harris had no plan when, in fact, she actually did.
she did a horrible job presenting that plan, because I want to see it, because I still, to this point, she was platitudes, nothing but platitudes. This is why, and she would only dance in front of people. Like, she was such a turnoff to the American people.
You never watched one of her. You never watched one of her
Bernie.
speeches. You never watched one of her speeches. You're lying. If you watch one of her speeches, she literally would spend 20 minutes on topic, going from election point to election point to election point, detailing exactly what she was going to do if she got into the White House. She wouldn't sit there and ramble for an hour like Grandpa Donnie because he's off his fucking dementia meds and talk about Buffalo Bill and talk about the great Hannibal Lecter and talk about how windmills cause cancer, or talk about how there were airplanes in the Revolutionary War, or talk about how electric boats kill fish, or all of the other fucking insane things that he said during the campaign. So I know that you didn't actually listen to a single fucking word that woman said.
Oh, I listened.
Good.
Believe
Then
me,
what were
I
her campaign points? What was she campaigning on?
That's the thing. She had nothing to fucking campaign on. She was a platitude queen.
You
It was a platitude
literally
salad that we were just eating.
didn't listen to what she said, because I can play you any rally that you would like, any campaign speech that you would like, and with about a minute and a half of her starting that speech, she goes into policy points and she starts detailing every single thing that she's going to do. After she thanks the people that are there and is like, "Oh, how are you guys doing? Blah blah blah," and then she boom goes right into policy points. Awesome. Which one would you like? You want one from Utah?
Go for it. Let's hear No, I want to hear the one about the healthcare that you're saying that she has. Please.
Great. Hold on.
Bring it.
Cool.
The healthcare plan, which again, all we need is a public option. We all buy into Medicare for all. Give us a public option. Give us a Democrat that I can vote for, where we have a Medicare for all.
You mean like how Bernie Sanders already introduced it, and if we had enough Democrats in the Senate and in the House, we could pass it without issue, except for the fact that people like you vote for people like Donald Trump, who help make sure that Democrats don't get elected, and so therefore we can't do it. Good job.
Well, dude, Biden was in the office. We had the entire...
We didn't have the majority. No, we didn't. How many people do we need in the Senate, Kirsten? How many people do we need in the Senate, Kirsten?
In his first term,
how many people do we need in this? No, we didn't. How many? Okay, I need you to no, Kirsten, stop. Listen to me and answer the question, because I don't think you understand how this works. How many people do you need in the Senate for a filibuster-proof vote? I'm going to take your silence as you don't know. The answer is 60. Were there 60 Democrats in Joe Biden's presidency at any point in time in the Senate?
Either way.
The answer is no. So now that we've discovered that the answer is no, you could go, well, Matt, they could have used the filibuster. Wrong again, because of the fact that they had Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema, who wouldn't go along with nuking the filibuster, even though Biden wanted them to try and pass legislation like that. So you can thank people like Kristen Sinema and Joe Manchin for not being willing to go along with that. So even though they had a majority of Democrats, we still had a couple of them who wouldn't fucking go along with the plan. So when you say shit like this, it makes me think that you don't fucking know what you're talking about, Kirsten.
Just put it up for the vote so we can see who is voting for it or not.
They can't put it up for oh my God, Kirsten. They can't just put anything up for a vote at any point in time. That's not how it works. It has to go through committees. It has to go through a number of different things. And even then, all of the Democrats all of them would have had to agree to have voted on this. You had Kristen Sinema, you had Joe Manchin, you had John Fetterman. You've got all of these other Democrats who are out in fucking left field who are not on the same fucking page. So no, that wasn't a thing that could happen. Oh, and by the way, we were dealing with C-19 and all of these other crises that we were immediately confronted with along with the border, and you had Donald Trump nuking the most important border and immigration bill that we've had in 60 fucking years. Thanks for voting for him, by the way. But we were trying to do that at the same fucking time, and we did have the votes for that one, and we had Republicans on board, and he fucked it up. So no, don't talk to us about that shit because you literally don't understand how it works. Okay, anyways, here's Kamala Harris talking about her healthcare plan like you wanted.
Let's hear it.
This is just one, by the way. I can play numerous.
My name is Alex. I have a 7-year-old son and a wonderful 72-year-old mother who is suffering from dementia and requires full-time care. My son is in 2nd grade. My mother is in a nursing home, and I work full-time. The costs of childcare and of elder care are staggering, but simultaneously, professionals that help care for both our children and our elders are generally underpaid, which makes it difficult for them to support their own families and do the jobs that they need to do. How do you propose to help bridge this gap, making both child and elder care more affordable for hardworking families, and also retaining and attracting quality talent for these essential jobs?
So first of all, you're dealing with a lot. You're dealing with a lot. And I just wish you strength and support. You are a part of what we call the sandwich generation.
Gosh,
which
you
are
sound
those
strong.
parents and children who are right in the middle.
I'm so sorry. We're right in the middle of this. What was that? I couldn't hear. Right in the middle of her answer. What?
She sounds tossed. But anyway, keep going.
She literally was just saying, I'm so sorry about what you're going through. And now she's saying, you're in the middle of the sandwich generation. She's about to give her answer. What does tossed mean?
She sounds drunk. Listen to her.
What?
Go ahead. Play the rest of the clip.
Okay, how about you not talk during the rest of the clip? Thank you. Because you obviously have comprehension issues, so allow us to listen to an intelligent woman speak instead of you.
They are taking care of their young children and taking care of their parents as they age. And it's a lot. And so I actually plan to address this in a substantial way because I actually bring a personal experience to it as well. I took care of my mother when she was sick. And that work is the work of trying to cook something that they feel like eating, right? Trying to figure out which clothes will not irritate their skin and help them put on a sweater. It's about trying to figure out how you can say something that brings a smile to their face or makes them laugh. It's about dignity. Meanwhile, you have a 2nd grader. You try and teach that kid how to read. Spending time with them. Reminding them they are special and can be anything. And in the middle of all of that, if you are working, or just to have a minute to breathe, it's a lot. It's a lot. So the way that this plays out for many people is it's one of just a couple of ways. One, if you have the good fortune of having enough extra money, you can hire somebody to come in and then exactly as you said, you, knowing what you just shared with us about yourself, would pay them the value of their work. Or someone in this position would have to basically spend down all their savings so they could qualify for Medicaid, which means they pretty much have to get rid of everything. Or they have to quit their job. which means one less income in their household. And this issue for me is a matter of dignity. Yours, your parents, and the well-being of your child. And you being able to do what you naturally want to do, and the thing that we should value in our society, which is someone like you who is taking on the duty and the responsibility of all of that. So my plan is that instead of those scenarios I just mapped out, we will restructure it so that Medicare covers the cost of in-home health care for your parent so that they can be at home and you can then have the assistance with someone who can help prepare that meal, help them get dressed, and you can still give that baby of yours all the love that they deserve, and you can have sanity in the process, and everyone can have dignity. And so this is my approach, which is let's just look at this as let's just come at it from common sense, by the way. It's just common sense. And what is a common sense practical approach to doing this? Because when you are able to be productive, we all benefit, by the way. When that child is able to have a parent who is able to help them with their reading and remind that child that they are special, we are all going to benefit from that. So thank you for raising the subject.
In-home health care. That was it? Is that her?
I'm
is
sorry.
that
Was
what
that
you're
was
trying to
that
point
was
out?
one of the policy points that she was hitting, and what she was trying to explain, if you actually listen to the entire clip, is that what we need to do is we need to make it so that people don't have to spend down their entire savings before they hit the point where they can get on Medicaid and get things like that. So we don't want people to go broke having to do that. Because she was talking about the sandwich generation and how many people are now having to deal with that. She was saying that if that person is able to go out and work, instead of spending time taking care of a sick parent or loved one, they're productive members of society, and that's what we want. It's better for the economy. It's better for our society. She literally said all of those things. I guess you didn't understand? Was it too hard to, comprehend?
No.
Okay,
Dude,
so what was... Okay,
okay,
great. So now, what was Donald Trump's plan when he was asked about health care?
That's a good question.
Great. Well,
Again,
since you
did not
said,
vote for him because of that.
since you said, Kirsten, that Kamala Harris was just platitudes, but she literally just laid out that she wanted to do in-home health care with Medicare, and she wanted to make it so that people didn't have to go into their savings accounts and go all the way down to Medicaid and keep them working for as long as possible as one of her main tenets. Oh, and she also mentioned at the beginning that she wanted to add in affordable child care as well, but you probably missed that part also because you were complaining or bitching or saying that she was drunk or whatever the fuck. But anyways, she said all of those things in that 4-minute clip or whatever it was, and she only talked for 2/3 of the time. But anyways, what was Donald Trump's plan? Because you said she was just platitudes and had no plan. So now, since Donald Trump was so much better, explain to all 800 people here what his plan was.
Well, he was he had, again, he did have a plan to bring down pricing for drug prescriptions and all the other things that everything else does. But again, we need a public option. This is not the reason why I voted for Trump.
No. I know you want to pivot away, but I asked you a specific question. And see, this is a logic test for you, Kirsten, and you failed because you've proven to all of us that you didn't actually pay attention to anyone's content of what they were running on.
Oh, I paid attention to.
Good. Then why don't you tell us what Donald Trump's healthcare plan was? Because I've just proven
to
you.
I did not vote for him.
But you said that his plan was better than hers. You said that she didn't have one. She was just platitudes. I pointed out to you that she.
I never said that. You're putting words in my mouth, dude.
Well, you literally said earlier that she was all platitudes. Those were the exact words.
She is all platitudes.
Great, which would
How
mean
is she going to
if you're
implement
saying
that?
that someone is all platitudes, you're implying that they had no substance, which means they had no plan. That's exactly what you're saying. Or am I misusing the word platitude? I'm pretty sure I know what that word means.
Oh my god.
Maybe you don't know what the word platitude means.
I'm not winning this one.
I'm so sorry, Kirsten. Did you
Maybe
want?
I should
Did
go
you want
back
me?
to debate
Did you want me?
classes and stuff like this?
It's not
because
debate
this
classes,
is
Kirsten. The
ridiculous.
problem is that what you're doing is you're lying to yourself, and you voted for Donald Trump for whatever the fuck reason, but that reason wasn't content.
For Epstein
it had
files.
nothing to do.
I wanted the Epstein files
Great.
out.
Now,
This
how
is
do you
what
feel?
I
Great.
want.
How do you feel about it now, Kirsten?
We're still fighting for him.
What do you mean we're
Guess
still fighting
what?
for him? He's
We
done.
probably
They're
still-
done. They're not giving up anything else. You literally voted in the guy who is covering the whole thing up. Good job. You sided with the pedophiles and the sexual abusers. Good job for your fellow woman. You feel good? You feel good about that? That you made sure to help people who grape children and grape other women? You protected them. Him and his best fucking
No.
friend. Yes. Fuck you and the fucking cunty horse you rode in on. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Appreciate that. Hi, friend. I didn't see. I just saw your. Just saw
No
your Discord message.
worries. First of all, listen, hold on, because on behalf of every woman and femme presenting woman in this chat, thank you so fucking much. As much as I wanted to be up here, you said exactly what we were all screaming at the phone unanimously. So fucking thank you. Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Gwen, if she rode in here on a unicorn, I can tell you where the horn was.
Oh, I know where I want to put that horn. Sure do, because homegirl, this is a sad thing for you, because I know you're sitting down here, and I'm gonna speak queer woman to queer woman. You are a fucking traitor. You don't even know why you hate Kamala. You were told because you are a sheep and you cannot think for yourself. Because if you knew anything, even a microbe of what you claim to know, and had read anything that Kamala put out, she offered a much higher child tax credit. Yeah. And his healthcare plan was a fucking concept. That was the only thing he said at a debate. Itchy asshole for you all day, girl.
Agreed. Hi, Nick. How are you, friend? How's it going?
I am well. How are you, Matt?
Good.
So, I just, again, I absolutely second everything that was just said. And anyone who doesn't have this level of anger and vibe for what we are seeing and what this is sick. There is something wrong. This is the level that we don't see this from other creators even. We aren't seeing this on a daily basis. So thank you for this, because this is what's normal, not the bypassing and the ignoring and the normalizing. So I wanted to thank you. And then I also wanted to do a PSA while I'm up here.
Please do. Thank you, friend.
Sure. So everybody, thank you so much for being here tonight. We have right now 868 people in this chat. If you would please tap that screen for the next, 30 seconds. Let's get Matt up to 150. He is being the voice that many don't have evidently the courage to do. He's bringing this up to a level where it needs to be. This is normal. Let's thank him. So thank him with your likes. Thank him with, there are links in his bio. that we can show him the appreciation that he deserves here tonight, because I have not seen this anywhere else on TikTok. Also, get your daily heart me. Make sure you're following him and share out the live. Let's get as many people in here as we can. Thank you so much.
Thank you, friend. I appreciate you very much. I hope you have a good evening, okay?
Thanks, Matt.
Bye.
I'm going to drop down because I'm going to have you do that. But I'm going to, let's do a palate cleanser because that was super intense. So just to add, so chat, listen, whenever Matt and I figure out this time frame for us to co-host a live, I think we've established that we'll do it on my platform because I am the queen of banned. And I know you will all come for my throats if I get Matt banned and take your show away from you. Okay. So that's the deal. But your part is you have to show up and at least have the screen because I'm a bit more unhinged, as you know, than Matt. So it'll be a little bit spicier. So just make sure you show up for that and continue to do all the things. And I'm a potato and I'm out of here and I love your face.
Bye, potato. Love you, friend. Guys, we did get a restriction. So, like our friend Nick was talking about, like extra taps, please, extra taps, if you wouldn't mind, because now we're a little bit behind the 8 ball for the next couple of minutes. Okay, so we're gonna bring up our next guest in just 1 second. Please hold tight there. Thank you, Jeffrey, for the 2 on the blue app. It says, Kirsten, you're a disgrace to the LGBTQ plus community. Get that flag off your profile and fuck off. You voted against my future and yours. I hope the leopards eat your fucking face. W. Jeffrey. Thank you to Martha. Thank you, Martha, for the 20 on the blue app. It says, thanks for what you do. Thank you. That's on that. Both those are going to go right to the Defending Our Neighbors total. Thank you so much. Thank you to Anna for the 20 also on the blue. It says, small donation for the amazing organization we're supporting. Thank you. Love what you're doing. P.S. I love when you yell at people. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate that. We can add another 42 to our total here, guys. Good stuff. There we go. Thank you, guys. Amazing, amazing stuff. I really appreciate you guys supporting this amazing organization. Once again, Defending Our Neighbors. They are helping immigrants with legal fees that can't afford them. They've been vetted by the ACLU. They're a great organization. So anything that we're doing from now through the rest of the weekend, I will take that and we will donate it to Defending Our Neighbors. Thank you. Vit, hi, I'll invite you to mute. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I haven't voted for Donald Trump. I really don't care about.
Okay, well, we're just looking for Trump supporters at the moment, but thank you. I hope you have a good day.
But can I tell you something real quick?
Sure. What?
About 2 months ago, right? I was on TikTok, and I got somebody that.
No, I don't know what it is, but no thanks. Don't know, but no. All right, let's move on to our next guest. By the way, I just want to say one thing, real quick. Nick and friend, I do appreciate you, and I do want people to be this passionate. It's good. Just remember that a lot of our friends and a lot of people and a lot of other creators, don't forget that everyone shows their passion in different ways. Everyone shows their passion in different ways. So because I agree with Nick. I agree with what Nick was saying, is that everyone should be this passionate about these things and about protecting marginalized people and about voting to protect marginalized people. I agree 100% with that. I just want to say that, remember, it doesn't always need to come in the form of being that upset or yelling at somebody. People have different ways of showing it, okay? And being passionate about it. So I just want to point that out as a friendly reminder, okay? All right, let's move on to our next Trump supporter. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate it. I'm glad. I just want to remind everybody it's not the only flavor. That's all. Kathy, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump? Kathy, hello.
Oh,
Did you vote
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're okay, friend.
I'm sorry.
You're all good. Have a good night. Appreciate you, Kathy. You're all good. You're all good, friend. Penny, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I voted for Donald Trump.
Okay. How old are you? What state did you vote in?
I'm in California and I'm 68.
Okay.
And I'm sorry that well, I don't have a whole lot of facts, but I hear about the new Social Security program, I think, is a good thing. You know, he just now passed something, I think, for credit card holders to, you know, when they get their extra savings on their credit cards, it can go directly to his Trump account. And I think that that's good because, you know, he knows how to make money and stuff. So I think that's good.
Okay. I mean, Penny, none of what you just said is actually happening.
Well, that's what I saw. I saw it on one of these podcast clips where he was just talking about it.
It might be something that he had said that he wanted to do. It is entirely possible, Penny, but this isn't something that's really happening. In fact, quite the opposite. He's doing his best to defund Social Security, and they're taking Medicare and Medicaid benefits away from people. In fact, because of the big, beautiful bill that was passed in July, there are going to be about 17 million people that are most likely going to lose their access to their health insurance and their health care. Were you aware of that?
But that will help, you know, clear out people that don't really need it, you know, so that people who really do need it will get more.
So the people who don't really need it would be like children? Do children not really need health care?
No, children need health care too.
Okay, because that's who we're talking about. Children, single mothers, and other low-income people, Penny. Are those the people that we should be taking health care away from? I don't want to take health care away from those people. That seems wrong.
I don't. No.
Okay. It's going to be about $1 trillion in funding that's taken away from those programs now. Penny, what do you watch?
For children.
Penny, what do you watch? Penny, what do you watch for the news?
I like Fox. I like Fox TV. I just recently have been watching some of these podcast things here, and I see him once in a while. He'll have a thing on, you know, that's where I thought he said that the credit card holders now finally can get their extra reward things or extra bonus earnings, whatever I think they get on their credit cards, go into a Trump account, I thought he said.
No. And there's no such thing as a Trump account for adults or for anyone like you or I, they're going to be trying to make these Trump accounts for any kids who are born during Donald Trump's term.
Yeah,
that they're going to put $1,000 into apparently, but that hasn't even officially happened yet.
Oh, okay.
But that's just for that's just for babies born now. That has nothing, like you or I don't get one of those accounts.
Right. It's just, I get that part.
Yeah. So.
Well, yeah, I can't say I'm too happy about the wars. And I'm not too happy about all of that, how he's handling all of that.
Well, is that because he promised no new wars?
Yes, exactly. I mean, I know a lot of that stuff they say is hype when they want to get elected, but I thought he was pretty patient about wanting to stop wars. So I can say I'm pretty disappointed with that. And
what about the price of groceries? You notice the price of groceries going up around you?
Well, now we'll be getting that money back, right? Because the tariffs will. I did see that he lost that case about the tariffs, so
we won't. There's
that's going to be
Penny. There's no legal mechanism for us. There's no legal mechanism for us as consumers to get that money back. There are ways for the corporations to get their money back, but right now there's no legal way for consumers to get their money back because it's passed through private businesses on its way to us. So most likely we're going to get completely screwed over by all of the corporations, and they're going to double dip because they charged all of us more money and we had to pay it, and they're going to get a big fat rebate check from the government because Donald Trump screwed us all over. And so now we all had to pay a bunch more money for the last year for no reason, and our tax dollars are going to go and bail out all of these companies. Is that a good thing?
No, that's not a good thing. No,
it's really not. This is not going well for us, Penny.
Yeah, well, I gotta say that's. I mean, with all the protesting and things going on, I do feel that way. Things aren't going well, but I guess I need to educate myself a little more. I mean, like I said, everybody says stuff about watching Fox. Why? I don't get that part either.
Well,
why is everybody so against Fox?
Well, Penny, the reason
that's my sense.
Well, here's the reason why. The reason why is because Fox News is so biased and so right-wing. You're not getting correct and fair information presented to you. Everything that is being presented to you is being presented with a lie, with a slant, with a premise to it designed to make you afraid of people on the left, or designed to make you afraid of immigrants or of gay people or of just about anything else that they don't like. That's the entire point of Fox News. Do you know that Fox News had to settle a suit with a voting machine company for $787 billion with a B, $billion, because they lied to their audiences, i.e., you. They lied to you about those voting machines on the air, and they verifiably had text messages between the hosts, between Laura Ingraham and Tucker Carlson and Sean Hannity and the program directors and all of these people saying, we're lying about this. And they knew that they were lying to you, and they kept doing it anyways. They had to settle for $750 billion to this voting machine company because they lied about that. I would not get my news from a company that had to settle a lawsuit for lying for $750 billion. I would not. I really, that's why people don't want you to get their million. Except I keep saying billion. I'm so sorry. It was million. You're right. It was million, guys. My brain is fried. It's Saturday night. My apologies. It was millions. It was millions. My bad. Yes. Sorry. It was millions, but still, either way, that's an insane amount of money. It's a Saturday night. I'm not usually on Saturday night, guys. Give me a break, okay? But anyways, the point being is that, do you trust a company that had to settle a lawsuit for lying to its viewers intentionally? And the answer is no. I don't trust a company or a news organization or a media organization that would do that. So no, that's why people are in the probably if they know that you watch Fox News, they're probably like, that's not a great place to get your news. Now, to be fair, Penny, I don't watch cable news at all. I don't watch Fox. I don't watch CNN. I don't watch MSNBC. I don't watch any cable news at all because I don't like cable news.
Well, I gotta say, watching some of this more podcast, it's saying a lot of different things I've never heard. But I must, I'll leave with this though. I can't ignore these Epstein files, and I am fighting with friends because I don't understand how they can see pictures of these friends together, him and his buddy Trump. And I guess I've drawn the line there. This is too much. And
okay,
I'll leave with this. God bless the girls and the survivors. And thank you for having me on. And I guess I'll go learn some things. Thank you.
Penny, I appreciate you coming up. I hope you have a good rest of your evening, and I hope you listen. I hope you listen if you can, because I believe that there are things that if you understood and you broke out of watching Fox News, because I don't think you're a bad person, Penny. I think that you might have a different view of all of this. And if you feel like the Epstein files are a red line for you, that's good. That's good. That's a good start. But there's a lot more there. And so start there and keep going, okay? But I hope you listen a little bit more, Penny. I hope you have a good night, okay?
Well, I really am quite fond of you so far. I think I'll stay in touch with this podcast
Okay.
with you.
Good.
Thank you
Okay.
for your service, honey.
Okay. Have a good evening, Penny. Good night.
You too. Good night.
Oh, look who it is.
Matt on a Saturday. It's Matterday. Woo-hoo.
Why are you up at 4:45 in the morning?
Oh, Buzz still isn't very well.
Oh, Buzz.
So I'm just keeping an eye.
Oh, buddy. I'm sorry, bud. Buzz and Oliver, my girlfriend's dog, Oliver was up. He was up all night. Had to put the cone on him. He had something on his paw. He was chewing at it, and it opened. Oh, it just restless. Poor guy. Old dogs, just poor guy. So
Buzz is the opposite of that. Like, he's like, "Do you want a treat, Buzz?" No, nothing. Do you want to go for a walk? Oh, he just looked at me when I said the word walk, but he hasn't got up and moved. But yeah. So I'm just, we're just chilling, just keeping an eye.
Okay. Well,
That was a nice conversation though, Matthew, and I could see you weren't at all frustrated by that, which is lovely.
Penny, if Penny is still listening, Penny's the same age as you're the same age as my parents, Penny, if you're still listening. And so I'm glad that you're listening. I'm glad that you're questioning. Glad that you're questioning what you voted for. I hope that you can learn something here if I can help. So
How old was Penny? I didn't, because I didn't realize you were on Mac, because obviously you didn't,
60,
let anyone know.
68. So
Okay, so 15 years younger than my mum.
Yeah. Your parents were definitely on the little bit on the older side. My parents are a bit on the younger side, and then we have just a couple of years in between. That's not much, but so then it's like my girlfriend's parents are closer to yours, which is strange, even though we're basically the same age. It's like it's weird how you can be that disparate. But anyways, it's neither here nor there. Not Otto. Hi, I invite you to unmute. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I didn't vote for anybody.
Okay. Are you a Trump supporter?
I'm a right wing. I wouldn't really consider myself to be a Trump supporter, but I have a question for you.
Well, hold on, real quick. How old are you, and what state did you vote in?
I'm 18. I live in South Carolina. I was born in 2008, sorry.
So close, bud. So close.
I wonder which Otto he's not, and his PFP was concerning. What is it with people that are like teenage edgelords? Like, what are we doing, guys?
What are we doing? He was so close, though. He was so close. Oh, boy.
I mean, you know what? I've forgotten how old I am, but I've never forgotten my year of birth.
Never.
And you know what I do? Because obviously I'm a teacher, so I write the date on the board at the beginning of the day, every day. If it's my birthday, I have to remind myself not to write my year of birth at the end of it and write the current year.
Oh my
Because
God.
it's so ingrained in my brain that when I say the 13th of November, I follow it by the year of my birth,
It was amazing. Real quick, thank you. Thank you to David. Thank you for the 420 on the Blue app. Said, keep the inner chill lit. Thank you, David. I'm working on that. Appreciate you, friend. And thank you to Pamela for the 25 on the Blue app. Says, thank you for knocking that MAGA mutt out of the ballpark. Not Penny, that would be the person before. So let's add this on. here. I've got some sense there now. I don't know. That makes me a little uncomfy, but it's there. Guys, don't forget anything for the rest of the weekend that we're getting is going to Defending Our Neighbors, which is an amazing group, organization. What they're doing is they are helping people who are immigrants who need legal services. They help them, afford them. Please go to defendingourneighbors.org if you'd like to learn more about them. They've been vetted by the ACLU. I checked them out as well. I wanted to make sure that they were legit. They're very legit. And because you guys, like I said, you were so kind in helping me with the goal for New York, I said anything over and above that, we are sending to Defending Our Neighbors for the entire rest of the weekend. And you guys have been super generous. Please continue to give, and we are going to make that donation this coming week, probably on Monday, actually. So thank you guys very much for your support. Also, very much looking forward to getting to New York. And aside from getting to meet a couple of our creator friends, I really would like the opportunity to show you guys what's going on in New York, give you some perspective on how many people are there. I want to be live for as much of the event as possible. I've already got a plan for a couple of battery backups for my phone. I'm even thinking about bringing a secondary filming device. Want to talk to our friends about doing some lives together. I think I've already chatted with Ari about getting some content and seeing what we can do. I'm sure that we will with our other friends. I want to give you guys as much as we can from that event, because I think the New York event is going to be very big and very important. So I hope we can provide that for you. Okay, so should be good. Let's see what we got here. D, hi, did you vote for Donald Trump? D? Hello?
I think that's a tapping error looking at Dee's profile.
You are probably correct. Oh, is that her hearing? I just saw your message, Erica. Yeah. Probably.
All I asked was whether that was her hearing aid that was echoing. That was all I asked.
While we wait, believe, hold on one second, our friend Crystal sent me a clip of James Tallarico, and I'm a fan. I think you guys are fans as well, and so let's watch ourselves this brief clip of James Tallarico, because he's fucking awesome. Guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, we'd like you to hop in the box and let's have a conversation.
Supposed to direct the government.
Yes, I do
the
believe
government
that.
is.
I do believe that. I don't believe
I'm
that.
tired of this separation of church and state
Yes,
junk.
let's go there. So that is not in the Constitution, as so many people think, this separation of church and state. This
No?
was Jefferson. No, this is in the Federalist. This is in letters that Jefferson had written. This is not in the Constitution. And I'm not talking about
Congress shall make
first,
no law.
No, I'm not talking about the First Amendment. It does not say separation of church and state there.
America is not a Christian nation. It is a nation where you are free to be a Christian or any of those other faiths or no faith at all.
I do like that.
And the other, and I recognize that the phrase separation of church and state isn't in the Constitution, but the Establishment Clause and the Free Exercise Clause in our First Amendment clearly create a separation between church and state. And many of our founders were deists, which I think a lot of the far right, the religious right in this country would probably call them not real Christians, given their beliefs. And yes, they blended Enlightenment thinking with a Christian background into something that I think a lot of far right Christian leaders would not recognize in this day and age. So I think it's just important that we remember our true history and we try to honor that promise of America, of a melting pot of e pluribus unum, out of many one. It's a promise we obviously haven't ever fulfilled, but it is one that we're still trying to fulfill.
Okay. You say the church.
I mean, it's Lauren Boebert, so I mean, I can believe it. But oh my God, she literally said there is no separation of church and state in our Constitution. I fucking cannot, Erica.
You know what I'm done with? I'm done with Trumpers who, unless it says the phrase that they're looking for, the exact phrase within the Constitution, they don't believe it's in the Constitution because they have no ability to read and interpret information. Like not one. And that whole thing reminded me of Crystal's live earlier, talking to that guy who was like, there's no due process for migrants. There's due process for if there wasn't due process for everybody, what's stopping you from just putting somebody in jail for 100 years just because they happen to, be in your country illegally? What's to stop you from putting them up against a wall and pew-pewing them if they have no rights because they're undocumented? Then you can bet your bottom dollar that old Trumpy poo would not be deporting them. He'd be doing something else. So,
real quick, thank you to Eric on the Blue app for the 480, making the numbers whole again. Thank you, because there was some OCD happening here, and it was making me very uncomfy. Thank you for helping fix that. Feeling better about that. Thank you. But no, Eric, it was like earlier. By the way, for any of you who were listening earlier, I was in the middle of a Wegmans, and I heard this guy saying that there was no such thing as judicial review in the Constitution or with the Supreme Court, and I was like, not on my fucking watch. I was like, the fuck there isn't. And I was, there may have been people looking at me in Wegmans while I was walking around, taking shit off the shelves, talking to myself because I had a fucking beanie on, so I don't think you could see my AirPods, and I was just sitting there going, "What was Marbury Madison? What was Marbury Madison? Tell me, why can't you say what Marbury Madison was?" I think they probably thought that I was an insane person, just like muttering to myself about Supreme Court cases, which actually kind of makes this whole thing a lot better. It's kind of fucking awesome. But anyways, at
least you were an educated, like an educated insane person.
I mean, there is that. Yeah, there was that. But it was like it was. You should clip that, Crystal. You absolutely should. It was just trying to skip the line. Yeah.
Did everyone move out of your way? Like, did you suddenly there was nobody in aisle 4 anymore?
Nah,
it was just you on your own.
Nah, we're in Massachusetts. People are like, "Oh, that guy's on the phone yelling at somebody. It's fine. Don't worry about it." But it's the perfect case in point right there. And Emma read it. If I was in front of a computer, I would have read the exact same thing that Emma did. Emma did exactly what I would have done, which is pull out Article 3, Section 2 of the Constitution and read the first part of Section 2. You only need the first sentence. It describes what judicial review basically is, that the Supreme Court has jurisdiction over the laws of the United States. I mean, it's like, it's very fucking simple. But he was like, but it doesn't say. And I was just like, it's like, bro.
You have a system of checks and balances. So the point of the Supreme Court is they're checking the actions of the president and the actions of Congress to ensure that they are constitutional. That's their whole function. In fact, while you were doing that, I checked the Supreme Court website, which basically says this is what we do. Does he think they're lying? Are they making up what they do?
I mean, and Erica sent it to me. She's like, show him. She's like, pull this up. And I was just like, because I think it might have been maybe before Erica had seen that I joined up or whatever. And I was like, oh, no. Like, already told this guy. I was like, and he was just like, nope, doesn't say it. Doesn't say it. It's not in black. It doesn't say exactly those things. I'm just like, they literally, the Judiciary Act of 1789, when they established the federal courts, it's already outside. It's already outside of the scope of what the Constitution originally, like, basically laid out. Like, that's part of the problem that led to Marbury versus Madison. Like, that's part of the issue, was they were already kind of, like, interpreting the Constitution. That this is the whole fucking thing, and it's like, that's the way that the whole thing, and it's like, again, like I said earlier, and like I will say over and fucking over, the people who wrote it, who knew exactly what they intended, were right fucking there. James Madison was the Secretary of State. He was there. He wrote that fucking part of the Constitution, like, with other people-ish, but, like, and he was part of the Supreme Court case.
Well, I want people to know, because this is really important. If you happen to be traveling, to most countries, not all, but to most countries, you are entitled to due process. If you are a tourist and you're on a tourist visa, you're entitled to due process. If you happen to overstay your visa, you are still entitled to due process in my country, in your country, in the vast majority of countries. While Matthew is away and he's taken this time where he knew that I would monologue for a moment, please make sure you are tapping the screen. We're only at 264k likes, which I'm not mad at, but I am disappointed.
She's just disappointed.
Oh, blimey, there he is. On account 2 from the bathroom. Lovely. So I'm not mad, but I am disappointed. So if you could just keep tapping away. I would say subscribe to Matt, but oh no, you find that up the top. I don't. Matthew, mute yourself while you go to the bathroom.
I'm pouring a drink. I just thought it would be funny.
Sure you are. We all know. You wouldn't be the first to do that on your live. I was the first to do that on your live, Matt.
Okay. I had to prove it, because now I didn't want people to like, okay, but it was a drink. Okay. Look, actually, not in the bath. Again, I needed a little more to drink. Okay. Relax, everyone.
If you drink too much, you will be in the bathroom.
Well, I mean, obviously, gotta go back down to my mom's basement.
Anyway, well, if everybody else, if you need to hydrate, now is the time. And also, if that sound of running water has made you need to pee, now is also the time. Probably don't do both at the same time. I can't imagine that's hygienic in any way, but oh, look at that. Dueling mats. Ding 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 ding.
Honestly, the production value just is so high. Look at that. I mean, you can't get this shit anywhere else, guys.
Thank you to people in the comments who've just let me know that they've been to the bathroom. I'm very proud of you.
Let's see here. Thank you to, or maybe not thank you, to Tara for the $5.26. says causing chaos with the numbers, OCD. Thank you. I appreciate that. So then that would put us up to 4. Thanks. Yeah, thank you.
One of your mods just said. One of your mods just said in the comments, my mum says you can come and play Sega at my house.
Yes.
What are we playing?
Yeah, what are we
is
playing?
The question.
Are we playing NHL 94? Because, I mean, that'd be great. I love NHL 94. Why is this? Why won't you update? Come on. And then thank you to Tim Radford for the 420. It says, just to get things back on track, party on. Party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth. So then we'll have to add another 420 to that. Another 420 to that. Let's see here. Thank you. Let's see. So that would be... Now you're making me do math. It's too late. It's too late for me to be doing math.
What's the numbers?
I got it, Erica. It's not that bad.
I've only been good at maths since I had to teach it to other people. I was pretty crappy at it before that point.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
I didn't really understand how it worked because nobody really explained it very well to me. And it was only when I had to break it down to teach it to other people that I went, oh, that's how it works. Makes sense.
I mean, I guess that does actually kind of, it does force you to be better at, because if you have to explain it to somebody else, it hasn't happened much, but there have been like 1 or 2 things that I've had to remind myself of for Lucy. It was like, not that I didn't know how to do it, but I was like, oh, I need to remember how to do that so I can explain it to you. And then there have been 1 or 2 things that they just do differently now from point A to point B. And I was like, okay, now I need to learn the way that they're doing it so that I can help you with the way that you're doing it, not the way that I would do it. Because I don't want to be one of those parents who's like, that's not how we did math in my day. Why are they changing math? You know, because I fucking hate those people, because the new math, exactly, not the new math, but I'm like, okay, like, I don't care. Also, a lot of the stuff that they're doing now and the things that they changed, it's because it's better and it's easier for more kids to understand. There's a reason why they switched to Common Core. It's because a lot of kids don't memorize a bunch of different things, and a lot of kids don't learn in exactly the same way. And so if you're not good at those things, Common Core is better. You can still memorize. Like, if you want to memorize a bunch of stuff, fine. But, like, Common Core is oftentimes better in that way. It's like, fine. So I don't mind. But I have had to learn some things again. So
I don't know how you do it there, but when I started teaching, they changed the way they did it here, and now they've changed it back to the same way. Well, not exactly the same way that I learnt it, but pretty close to. But I haven't actually taught maths for about 5 years. I only teach 2 subjects now, so but I do have to teach elements of maths because I teach about budgeting, and because I teach some stuff about social statistics, that also includes maths. So yeah.
Thank you to, let's see here. Thank you to Jennifer for the $1.76 on Cash App. Said, I think that evens things out. You might have been mistaken because you were from before. So now we're at let's see here, 246. I feel like this is what you guys do to Brett. I feel like this is what you guys do to Brett on his lives, and I'm so now we're at 246.22. Appreciate your attempt to even it back out, but it looks like that was a little late. Now Eric says all is right as the world again, and he sent on the Blue app 54 cents, and oh boy, so nope, we're still everything is still wrong. This is all messed up.
In an effort to make things right, people are just making things more wrong, which is often the way of the world, to be honest. It's fairly standard. I want to make things better, but in an effort to do it, I'm going to fuck everything else up.
It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. It's all fine. Thank you guys for being here on a Saturday night. Just went live on a whim. Yeah, the road to hell. Exactly. It's paved with
The road to hell is paved.
Exactly, Tally.
It's just paved. That's all we can say. Nobody knows what it's paved with. It's just, but we know that it is paved.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I only worry about in a couple of years when I hit the point where they're just like, where it's like the stuff that I don't remember anymore. Like, oh boy, I don't want to get to that point. The great thing is that at least through high school, I'll be like pretty good with like history and stuff like that. I was like, I think I'll be good with different things, but I was like, there's probably going to be a point in math somewhere around her like sophomore year. Like, I don't remember any of that shit anymore. Like once I had AP calculus, like I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember any of that shit anymore.
I only got the top grade in one subject in school. You'll never guess what it is.
Okay, so you only got top grade in one subject.
In one subject, yeah. I only got this is GCSEs. I only got an A in one subject.
Well, yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, obviously it's something a little off the wall, a little weird. Otherwise, you wouldn't be couching it in this way. So I don't know what is.
Somebody in the comments has kind of got it, but not. You won't know. It's a subject called expressive arts, and I don't think they even do it anymore. But it's art, drama, dance, and music.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Like that. Oh no.
Oh, well, that sounds good. Hang on, let me look.
Hold on.
Oh, I thought
okay,
it's going to be rough.
No, all right. Thank you, Ray, for the 350. It says just to cause chaos. So, boy, you guys.
That's easy, Matt.
Well, yeah. I mean, okay. So there's that. Now
4826. Oh, well, I can't even see the numbers.
350. Okay, so and then Eric paid us $1.24 and said, "Are you not entertained?" God damn it, you people! So we got $1.
No, that's all right. 251.50.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I get it. Right there. And then
I told you my mental arithmetic is now excellent, Matthew.
And then Becca on the Green app, just because would have been 1 cent, but it is a dollar minimum for $1.01. Oh boy. You guys are just everyone's just fucking with me now. This is Eric is tonight's goat.
Eric is. I thought you said Erica's tonight's goat, which I was like, correct.
Eric is. I was reading I was reading a comment from Nick there.
Yeah, no, I saw it too, but I heard you say it before I saw it. So I was like, oh, thanks. Cheers, buddy.
Great work. Great work, everybody. We're really doing the Lord's work here. All right. Well, I don't know. Maybe there's no more Trump supporters over here. We've only got about 50 watchers over on the tube. I was going to say we could reopen the phone lines, but of course we can't have our friend. Can't include our friend Erica. There's no fun.
Listen, we all know that you're more than happy to go places without me. So if you need to drop me down, Matthew, you can. Oh, someone's thinking about moving to the UK.
What's the? There's no need for the shade, Erica.
No, there was no shade. I just mean that you're an independent. You went to Wegmans without me, for example.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So,
okay.
I love the chat within the comments. I'm thinking of moving to the UK. Someone else going, it's full.
Thank you, Secret Squirrel, for the $7.49 to make things perfectly even. Secret Squirrel, thank you. You're my... Thank you, Candace, on the Blue app for the $4.96 just to make you a little more crazy. Because I wasn't already. Thanks. And thank you to Andrew for the $6.66. Hail Satan, Beelzebub, and the Morning Star. God damn it. I'll tell you. Let's see here. That's going to be $2.71.62. Yes. Okay. This entire live is just going to become me doing math in my head.
Yeah. And why not?
Why not? Indeed.
And why not? So what has happened is Matt is now fed up of debating politics, and instead this live has become 8 out of 10 cats does countdown.
It's true. It's entirely true. It's 8 out of 10 cats.
I want to tell you, though, so we have an actual show. Oh.
What?
I thought you were going to play the countdown theme.
No, not the countdown theme. Well, we have an actual show. So just regarding that, just so everyone knows, there is an actual show called Countdown that is based on, that's on here. It's on every afternoon. It's on every afternoon on the weekdays, and it's watched mostly by elderly people. And yeah, they just, someone says debate time. Okay, cool. Have you requested? Cool story. We'd love to. There are no debates because there's no one requesting.
Would you like to debate me on something, Matthew?
I mean, not really.
Okay.
But
I get it. He's scared. Running. He's running.
Yeah, right. It's like with Ari the other day. Thank you to Crystal for the $1.69, the Cash App, which is, remember, kids lick faces, not boots. And I needed to stop and realize where the pause was there without the comma.
Yeah, there needed to be a comma.
Because it was like, because otherwise...
It says kids lick faces. Not kids.
Remember, kids.
Comma.
Lick faces, not boots.
Not boots.
There's no comma. There's no comma. I'm not like pre-reading a lot of. I need to. Okay. Anyways, Thank you, Crystal. And thank you to Katie Lou. It says, for it not being a whole number is itching my brain for the $3.38. Thank you to Kylie for the 67 cents on the Blue App. It says, because Erica, for the 67 cents.
6-7.
God damn it. And then thank you, Secret
Sorry,
Squirrel.
I wasn't paying
No, it's
attention.
okay. It's all right. I just wanted to give you the opportunity. And then thank you, Secret Squirrel, for the $8.38. Now I've got to think. Hold on. Okay. So
Don't try and do all of them at once.
No, I'm going to.
Or you could add them together and then add the
No,
the
I
total
can do
on.
it. I can do it. Hold on. Hold on. So 9, 3, 38.
Carry the one.
Don't. God fucking damn it! Stop it. And then, what did Secret Squirrel?
Minus 15.
Hold on, I gotta double check again. Go back in. Secret Squirrel.
Times by the square root of
Fucking hate
36.
you. Okay, so if that's 14, 12, so then, so if we do
Multiply by pi.
14, so boom, there we go.
I have a math problem for you.
No,
No, go on.
two trains leave opposing stations.
No. Listen. Okay. If James, if James can run the 100 meters in 12 seconds, stop it. If Who
What?
gave you that? Stop it. If James can run the 100 meters in 12 seconds, and Leanne is 3 seconds slower than James, then how tall is Ahmed?
Wait, hold on. I admittedly I have had a gummy here, but like what? Say it one more time.
If James can run the 100 meters in 12 seconds, and Leanne runs it 3 seconds slower than James, then how tall is Ahmed?
What? I don't know. What's the answer?
He's 6'7", obviously. Come on.
Oh my god. Okay. No, absolutely not. That's a Brett joke. What is happening tonight, guys? What is happening? This entire life is a fucking fever dream. Penny's gonna be like, "Fuck it, I'm going back to watch Fox News."
Oh, Penny will not get this at all. Are you still here, Pen? You all right, my love? You all right, my love? Everything going okay?
Anyways, good times, good times.
I don't think Pen's still here. She's not responded.
That's okay.
I'm assuming that Penny goes by she, her pronouns.
Yeah, that's okay.
Just an assumption.
Oh, Penny, Penny's here. Hi, Penny. Hi, friend.
Oh, there we go. Hi, Penny. You all right, Pen, my love?
Glad you're here, friend. Glad you're here. We're just goofing off here.
We're just playing. We're just
shooting the shit.
We're just shooting the shit. We're just bantering. Bit of the bants.
Having a good time.
Just having a chin wag, Pen. Don't you worry, my love. Hey, Matt, Pen says, I feel a change in my life and I'm liking it. Go Pen. W Penny P in the chat.
W Penny. Anyways, no. Play this Star Wars theme on the melodica. I don't know. Never tried to play the Star Wars theme. Dean Martin sang "Fly Me to the Moon." So, I mean, technically, this could be the same. I mean, could be. That could be.
He's already played Dean Martin. You can't play it. Well, he could play a different Dean Martin song next, but you know.
The weird thing about that song is that it was originally in 3. And it was in 3, it was a waltz. And I'm like, it's so bad. And like turning it into a 4/4 swing tune was like, it's so much better. So much better. Because if it's in 3, it's like, it's so fucking stodgy. It's just it just does not fucking work at all. So,
you know me, Matt. If it's not bossa nova, I'm not interested.
Need a bossa nova version. Trip, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Awesome. Don't talk to adults on the internet. And it is past your bedtime. I don't know where you live, but it's past your bedtime. That's how fucking young you are.
Did you vote for Donald Trump? Yes! Yes, I did!
That's not an adult. That's fucking 3 raccoons in a trench coat. Okay? Thank you to Glor. Thank you. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. For the $5 super chat, it says, kids are a no-filter group of creatures. They tend to say whatever without fear. We need more of that. Yeah.
Not on this live, my friend.
I mean, not right there. Not really there. Somebody said that was Kevin from Home Alone. I mean, entirely possible. So, all right, let's see. What else we got here? I see that, Nick. We'll show that. All right, we got someone else here. Aaron, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
20 years old, Ohio.
Okay. Do you want to discuss one of the subjects above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Well, I don't entirely agree with what he's done so far, if I'm being completely honest with you.
Okay. So what is it? What is it that you don't like that he's doing?
Well, the economy's not quite going the way I suppose that I thought it would, and well, I work in the blue collar side. Supposed to get that check and that no tax on overtime. He said no tax on overtime. Well, it's only a certain amount of hours, so I'm not happy with that. And I think that Israel has always taken him over in a way.
You mean since he's gotten into office?
Yeah.
I mean, were you not aware that he was taking meetings before he was president with Netanyahu? That was a whole thing with him. Like you didn't know that he was already in bed with them.
Are you belittling me right now?
Who's with you that's laughing in the background?
No one's laughing.
Then what was that
I'm
noise?
not fucking laughing.
I didn't say you were.
I farted.
Someone was. No, that was someone laughing in the background. I mean, if you're just trolling, just say so. I mean, it's fine.
No, I'm actually being completely honest with you. I just want to know why you're belittling me.
I'm not belittling you. I'm asking why you didn't know that. I'm just.
I didn't.
Okay.
I just didn't hear that.
Okay. Fine. I'm not. I was just asking, dude. I mean, sorry. It just seemed like it was pretty common knowledge that he was completely 100% in bed with Bibi Netanyahu and what his plans were for Israel. So,
yeah,
he never talked about a two-state solution, did he?
No.
Nope. But okay.
In fact, didn't he say he was going to turn Gaza into a parking lot prior to the election?
He certainly did.
Okay, why are the Brits in here?
We're not all here, Aaron. It's just me.
Yeah, and I'm so sorry that somebody else who knows about geopolitics was talking. Is that a problem for you?
You're talking about Israel, which is a whole ass other country. I'm from another country.
Why are you in here?
Because this is a place called the Internet. It has no nation. It is just it's just a theoretical place.
Huh.
I
think the Jews. I think the Jews are running this country.
Wow, awesome. Really? Is Donald Trump Jewish?
Yeah.
Really? That's amazing.
Did you not hear that he was the first Jewish president? Did you not see that?
That was a joke.
How do you know? I didn't see anyone laugh.
He's not Jewish, not in any sense, not ethnically, not religiously. He's not Jewish.
I mean,
you know that, you understand that, right?
He kissed the wall.
You can't be that stupid.
Wow.
Oh, are you that? No, I'm so sorry, Aaron. Maybe you. Erica, you're right. I shouldn't belittle him. I'm sorry, Aaron. Maybe you are that stupid, Aaron. I apologize.
Wow. You liberals are vile.
Oh, I'm not a liberal.
What are you?
I'm a progressive. Also, you don't even understand what the true meaning of the word liberal is. You're just using it in the way that the right wing likes to throw it around because they think
I never
it's like
said I was right wing.
I didn't say.
I never said I was right wing.
And I didn't say that you were, but you voted for Donald
You're
Trump.
assuming I am.
Well, because you voted for Donald Trump, so you are.
And I told you I don't agree with what he has done.
You said you didn't agree with everything that he's done, but you voted for Donald Trump, which means you have to align somewhat with the right.
Yes, you're correct.
Cool. So that means you're on the right side of the political spectrum if you voted for Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Cool.
I would say
Awesome.
I'm more
So we literally
independent.
Fantastic. You can say whatever you want, but you're not. You are on the right side of the political spectrum if you voted for Donald Trump. It's pretty simple.
Anyways, James Fishback for president next term.
Who's James Fishback?
He's the next governor in Florida. That's what's going to be.
No, he's not.
That's
Byron
he's
Donalds is going to be. James Fishback is never going to win that. And also the fact that you, the fact that
Jews
you
run
think
the
that,
system.
There you go. There's the anti-Semitism, huh? There you go, kid. Where'd you learn that from? Did you learn that from your parents or just from being a little bitch on the internet?
Well, it's true. So, I mean,
Also,
the Jews spit on
shit.
Christians.
Also, just so you know, dude, that shit is going to eat right through your septum.
Oh yeah.
Don't do that.
His nose holes are going to be one nose hole.
Either that, kiddo, or there's some of the F in it because that's been really floating around. So like, don't do that shit.
Hey, don't turn my mic off.
What was that? I couldn't hear you. What? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
On yours.
What was that, bud? I'm so sorry, you little anti-Semitic piece of shit. I couldn't hear you. What was that? Did you have something to say?
Keep turning me off.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want. It's my fucking live, you little piece of shit. Now, why don't you tell everybody how much Nick Fuentes you listen to?
All of it.
Called
You
it.
were doing to him what he does to women, Matt. You were turning him off.
Gross. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. My brain went to another really terrible place.
No,
That's a lot.
you-
Jesus
you-
Christ, Erica.
Listen, I can't. I'm not in charge of where your brain goes. You were turning him off, which is how I feel right now.
Oh.
And well, that's very true. Somebody said I'm not letting him finish.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey, it's our friend Jess. How are you, Jess? What's happening?
Good evening. I just, I love when people say we run this country.
Oh,
So weird and call us Jews.
Are you one? Hey, listen. If it makes you feel any better, they always assume that I'm with you guys. They always assume that I'm with you, so they think that I'm one that runs the country. I was like, I wish that'd be cool, but I'm not.
It's the nose. It's the nose.
It's because we're all like I'm 100. Like if you look at my 23andMe, I'm 100% from the Levant. I am like there's nothing else in my DNA. I am just all Lebanon. Like there's literally nothing else. It's one of the wildest things you'll ever see. And I'm like, this is it. I was like, it's those people. I was like, about 50 miles north of Israel. So here we are, folks. Like that's what you get. That's pretty much it. But how are you doing tonight, friend? Everything good?
Everything's good. I was just gaming and I was hanging out with Blue, and then the live ended and it needed me in here, and I was like, "Oh, this is interesting. This is so fun. This is fun." You get the wildest of wild people at this time.
Yeah, these late night ones are gonna be. Matt was in Aladdin. Yeah, I mean, could have been. Yeah, I mean, it's like this late night thing is just it. Sometimes they're weird. Sometimes it's crazy. I mean, sometimes we get good, long conversations and like that were interesting and worthwhile, and then other nights we just get instant crash outs and people calling names and doing shit, and it's weird. So it goes both ways.
So much fun.
Yeah.
Everyone's making fun of me in the comments because I did a sleep live last night and I was snoring apparently until my live shut down. Thank you guys so much for that.
You got inactive. I want to know something really funny is that I've never had a live go down inactive for me except for one time, and we had like 1,100 people in here, and I was doing something on another screen. I was like in a browser window and we were showing something, and Nemo and we had a guest up, and the whole thing was going, and I didn't notice that for some reason it didn't play the sound, and I didn't know that the little thing came up. And all of a sudden, the live just, and I'm like, and I was like, we got like taken down. I was like, do I gotta like, where's the appeal? Like what? And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And it was like, and then I got the note. It was like your live has been taken down due to inactivity. I was like,
I was right here. You can see me. You can see me.
like you motherfuckers. So, anyways, but yeah. So that's yeah. We're this is boring shit. I'm probably gonna think I might even wrap up soon because there's really not a whole lot going on. So yeah. But
All right, well, I love you both. I'll see you guys soon. Well, I won't see Erica. You need to come here. Never mind. Don't come here. I don't know.
I know, right? Don't come.
I'm not going to set foot on United States shores while Donald Trump is the president, which makes me sad. Both that he is the president and that it means that I can't go to one of my favorite places. But yeah, I'm not going to. I'm not contributing to your GDP. I'm sorry.
Oh, please don't. Real quick before I go, did you guys hear about the 23-year-old that was, I don't know what language you guys use here. I say all the bad words. He was unalived by an ICE agent last year, but they didn't actually report it until last week.
They covered it up. Yeah, I was just reading about that. That's fucking. I was gonna say it's fucking crazy. It's wild, but of course, seems to be par for the course for DHS these days.
It's disgusting. And I looked at his picture and I just lost it and I couldn't even handle. So I was like, nope, I'm staying off the internet because he's 23 years old. He looks like a baby. Like my daughter's 18. 18 year, like I couldn't, he had his whole life in front of him. His whole fucking life in front of him. I hate it here, guys. I hate it here. But
I'm with you, friend. I'm with you. Well, listen, I'm looking forward to next month. It's going to be a lot of fun to protest with a lot of our friends and do some fun stuff. So I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Have a good night, guys. Bye.
You too, friend. Later.
Bye, Jess.
W's for our friend Jess. That's fun. Oh, hold on. Who do we got in the box here? We got somebody. Brock, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 20 in Ohio.
Okay. Do you want to pick one of the subjects above that we have there or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now to talk about?
I'll just go and straightforward into it and say that I don't agree, obviously, with everything that ICE has done. But I'd say probably 20 to 30% of that has been the criminals.
Hold on. I'm not sure I understand what you mean. You don't agree with everything that ICE has done, but 20 to 30% of that has been the criminal. I'm not sure I understand what you're getting at.
Basically saying I like a little bit of what they've done, but not trying to say that at the same time to sound like a dick.
What's the little bit of what they've done that you like?
They have deported criminals and have what's the word? I can't even think of the word. Arrested, I guess, is the best, but they have killed a lot of people, or not a lot, but decent amount. Do I like that? Absolutely not. But
okay.
Detained, yes. Someone said detained, yes. That's the word.
But we didn't need ICE to act in a brutal and violent manner and violate the Constitution of the United States repeatedly to accomplish that goal. You realize that, right?
Yeah, but I also think that the law enforcement cops, I think they needed as much help as possible, especially in Minneapolis.
No, they literally
Minneapolis.
No, they literally didn't. Everything was completely fine there, and they didn't. In fact, Minneapolis with their undocumented population, like for example, what's the undocumented population estimated in Minnesota in the entire state? Do you know what it is?
I do not. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's okay. It's about 130,000, and they sent 3,000 ICE agents there. What's the undocumented population in Arizona?
Couldn't tell you.
It's around 300,000.
Probably more.
300,000. What's the undocumented population in Florida right now estimated?
I'd say probably even more.
It's around 1.2 million. What's the undocumented population in Texas right now?
Probably even more.
Over 1.5 million. So, now that we've established that, I don't know why we would need to send 3,000 ICE agents to a place that has nothing compared to the other states that would need ICE agents. That's number one. But number two, you do realize that local law enforcement doesn't operate in the same way that federal law enforcement does. They have a different mandate. And when it comes to doing things like checking for people's citizenship or going to find those people, that's an entirely different thing. They don't need help with those things. What we need is targeted actions by ICE. ICE doesn't need to go sweep through towns and break down doors to find people. They know who criminals are. They know who they need to go find, and that's how they've always operated. That's how it's always worked. That's what INS did before ICE, and that's what ICE does. Until now, where they just go and they do things like use battering rams to break down people's doors without judicial warrants, which is a violation of the Fourth Amendment to the Constitution.
Yeah, and I didn't agree with that.
Right, but
At all.
But here's the thing: if you don't agree with that, which is I'm glad that you don't agree with that. That's good. But if you don't agree with that, Brock, then you have to look. You have to look at that, and you have to go, okay, it's not worth whatever advantage you think that there is, because there isn't any advantage. There's nothing that's gotten better with immigration enforcement. They've deported less people in the last year under Donald Trump than Joe Biden
And they did. Oh, Barack Obama. I thought you were going to do Obama.
I could do Obama too, but even just a year-to-year comparison under like Biden's last year versus Donald Trump's first year, and Trump quadrupled the budget for ICE. So how come we're spending so much more money and doing all of these crazy tactics, and oh, by the way, being way more violent and way more awful and breaking a bunch of laws as we go, but we can't do the job better? It's clear it's not working.
I think my point is they have to be way more violent because people are getting more angrier. And I think they act in this type of way just because it is Donald Trump. Now, if replace that with Obama or I don't know. I mean, I don't know who else you'd put in there. Anybody.
Can I just
I think it's
correct
just
you?
because it's Donald Trump.
Can I just correct you quickly, Matt? They've actually, I don't know what the word for increasing a budget by 8 times is.
Is it
Octuplated or
eightfold?
something.
It's eightfold.
So it used to be $10 billion and now it's $85 billion. So it's 8 times the budget. And my response to what you just said, Brock, would be that if they weren't being violent
Brett.
and who's Brett?
The fuck? What just happened?
So apparently someone called Brett was being annoying. Oh, did he say shut up Brit? He might have said shut up Brit, but it sounded like Brett.
Did he
but
really?
what?
Wait a second. Did that guy really just say shut up Brit, talking to you just because you were fact correcting me, and then rage quit the live?
Yeah.
Holy shit. This has been a night, Erica. I'll tell you.
Or there was someone called Brett there who was really annoying, and I get it because Brett Cross is a bit of a dick,
Brett Cross is
right?
a bit of
I
a
get
dick.
it.
Agreed, 100%.
I get that, but anyway, I'll finish what I was saying. I think if ICE weren't acting in an extrajudicial manner, then nobody would be protesting them. That was a mad rage quit though.
It's kind of awesome, actually. I'm gonna have to play that. I'm gonna have to play that one back. But just to be clear, I will say, do I think people would still protest ICE? Yeah, because they protested ICE during. Oh, Erica, for fuck's sake.
I know, it's because I said the D word.
Okay, come
Do
back.
you want me to go away and come back?
Yeah, come back on your alternate.
I'll come back on one of my many alts.
Okay, bye.
Give everyone a chance.
Oh wait, Brock is back. Hello again, Brock.
Hello.
Hi. So what happened there, bud?
What's your problem?
I'm asking what happened. Where'd you go?
Oh, Brett was being annoying.
Who's Brett?
My buddy.
Oh, okay. You okay now?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. That's great. Good times. So, anyways, we were talking about ICE, and Erica was right about the budget. See, I was mistaken. I thought that their budget used to be $20 billion, and it was 10. So she's right. Not 4. It wasn't an increase 4 times. It was an increase of 8 times, eightfold. So the difference between what is happening then and what is happening now is the sheer increase in the violence and the way that ICE is operating. They're wearing masks, they're being secretive, and they're hurting a lot of people. They're
got to get them out though.
Yeah, except for the fact that
to that point,
Yeah.
to that point, getting them out. How many undocumented immigrants do you think are in this country?
Too many.
Brock, just give me a number.
Too many.
Give me a number.
Millions.
Okay, give me a number.
7 million.
Well, that's a very conservative number, considering that the Trump administration seems to think there's anywhere between 11 and 20 million on any given day.
7 million's too many.
Sure, let's go with 7 million, right? Let's go with 7 million. Now, last year, in 2025, do you know how many undocumented immigrants they deported?
A lot.
Do you know how many? You can just say yes or no.
No.
Okay, then just say no. 622,000 people. Okay. Now, the Trump administration claimed that they were going to reach record deportations. They were aiming for 2 million.
And where are you
before the
getting
year
this
was over.
information?
DHS claimed that, and Trump ran on this, that they were going to deport this. But we can also pull the 620,000 from their own reporting from Homeland Security, as well as the Center for Immigration Studies. But let's do some math, right? So if we go by your number, just 7 million, right? If we go by your number, and they maintain the same rate that they're going, 622,000 a year, do you know how long it would take to deport the 7 million that you say are in the country?
Hey, Thick, I'm looking at your profile
know how
picture.
long-
Are you really for Black Lives Matter?
Hey, Brock, can you not stay on topic here? We're trying to have a discussion about
Not stay on topic?
Can you not
Yeah, he's asking,
stay
can
on
you not?
topic?
You should be
Are you
saying,
incapable?
can you stay on topic?
That is what he's asking.
That's what I'm asking
Well,
you.
he's wording it wrong.
No, I'm
I
wording
just
No,
want to be
he's
corrected.
No, I'm actually.
As
Hey,
the
Brett,
expert in
shut up, Brett.
English, as the expert in English here, no, he's
no.
not wording it incorrectly. You just don't understand use of language, which is fine. And we know you don't understand use of language because your tagline in your profile, you spelt the word "to" incorrectly. It's 2 O's in that kind of "to."
Also, to answer the question you asked a moment ago, my profile picture has nothing to do with BLM. My profile picture is a redacted soup can mocking the federal government's redaction of the Epstein files. Clearly, we don't grasp humor. Anyway, so back to the question that I asked you. 7 million immigrants. If the Trump administration stays on the same rate that they've been going, with a deportation rate of 622,000 people per year, do you know how long it would take them to reach 7 million? You'll have to unmute, Brock.
Yeah, unmute Brock.
Do you know how long it would take?
No.
It would take 11.25 years. Now, I don't know the last time you looked at how long a presidential term is, but it's not 11 years. So the Trump administration is saying that they're failing at the job that you think they're doing so well at. It's not possible for them to reach the number that you want them to reach during this administration, the next administration, probably not even the administration after that.
Yeah, that's
considering
why
we're
they're
not-
spending
we're
so much
not
money
even,
on it so they can get
Oh,
them
well,
all the
that's-
fuck
that's-
out.
Okay, well, that's an interesting thing as well. Let's talk about the money, right? Do you know
We were
how
already on
much
this
money-
topic.
Oh, we didn't even you didn't even get there. You didn't even get there because this is one of my favorite things.
Nicolas Cage, you need
do you
to
know
mute
how
yourself.
much? No, I don't. Do you know how much we've paid El Salvador specifically to deport roughly 250 people there?
No, man.
$4.76 million.
You got this pulled up
Do you
on
know
your
how
computer?
much? I do actually, from the U.S. Senate Committee on Foreign Relations.
Yeah, 'cause
do you know
you
how
don't
much
know
we've
it off the
paid to
top of your head.
Rwanda? Do you know how much we've paid to Rwanda for deporting 7 people there?
No, but read that computer and tell me the number.
$7.5 million. We've paid $7.5 million to Equatorial Guinea to deport 29 people, and we've paid Palau $7.5 million to deport 0 people there. We're doing so great, right? We're doing so great with the money.
Whatever you think, Nicholas.
I mean, is this good to you? Is this good?
There's a lot of good and bad, Nicholas.
So paying $7.5 million to a country that we've deported nobody to at all is good?
Okay, why are we giving so much money to Israel then?
Is that good? What we're doing there?
No.
Interesting. Oh, that's good. So I'm glad you can finally concede that we are hemorrhaging and wasting money on this thing that you claim is going so well.
Well, gotta get them fuckers out of here.
So you're also racist. Got
I'm
it.
going to be honest. I
Nope,
haven't heard
I'm
so
not.
much.
If
I
you're
haven't heard
illegal,
so
you
mu-
shouldn't be here.
Well, I
haven't
mean,
heard so
hey
much
man, I hate to break it to you.
pivoting
We're all
since
illegal.
last time I played netball. I'm going to be honest with you. This is wild.
I've never played netball, Erica. Is there a lot of?
Well, there's an actual move in netball called.
Well, you're
the
living on
pivot.
stolen land, so.
Oh,
I'm not.
Yeah. Wow, Brett. Wow, Brock. Wow, that's crazy. That's wild pivot for you. So you're gonna move, I guess.
No, I really don't care.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, anyway, since you don't care, I don't know why you would bring it up.
It's our land. I ain't moving.
You just said it was
You just said it was
stolen.
Yeah, it was stolen by the illegals.
What?
They're taking it over.
No, Poppy.
Do
That's
you-
not how. That's not how
Brock,
that
do you
works.
clap with your fingers spread?
Do you suck dick with your butthole?
What? Dude, was that supposed to be like a good insult? Like,
Hey, man.
did you actually like think of that? Like, try to think about that in advance, or was that just how it came out? Because Jesus Christ, that's one of the worst comebacks I've ever heard, dude.
Do you suck dick with your butthole?
Matt, what do
Oh
you expect from a guy who can't spell the word "to" as in as well?
I mean,
correctly,
like with
Like-
2 O's.
like can't do it. I mean, congrats
Brett.
on the apostrophe.
We won the team.
I know.
No, you didn't win anything, Brock.
Yeah.
Brock, you
Your
have
prince-
you have two
Prince-
brain cells. You have 2 brain cells fighting for third place, Brock.
Mm.
You can't criticize anyone for anything.
You need braces.
I
That's-
actually don't.
That's the best, Brock. That's the best that you've got. Really, Brock. My God, man.
It's weird because I was literally at the dentist yesterday and he mentioned nothing
That
about
they were
this.
fucked up.
No, mentioned nothing about me needing braces. That's weird.
That is like also again, Brock, if you're gonna do like lame, shitty comebacks, like can we not do tropes that existed like, oh, I don't know, fucking 80 years ago? Like that shit's tired and old. You really suck at this.
The only
You look
Oh my
tired
God.
and old.
The only comebacks that Brock is used to is from Brett behind him right now. So
I mean, I was going to say that the only comeback that he's used to is the one that he can find on his mom's teeth after I'm done with her, but that's about it. Anyways, bye, Brock. It's been fun.
Yeah, I know, Harley. I'm just as disappointed.
This fucking camera thing is weird. Hang on one sec, Erica. I see. I'm going to bring it back up. I'm going to deal with this weird camera
Your
glitch.
camera has
Yeah.
just frozen
I
like the
know.
most just inopportune.
The fuck? Is this weird? There's this weird.
What is-
There's this weird camera glitch going on where if I don't like have a like secondary
Picture in picture.
Yeah. What the fuck is going on? Why does it keep doing that? That's another good one. Ah, damn it. All right, hold on. Here, I'm gonna bring Erica. What the fuck, Erica? What the fuck?
This is my third account in like 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
Also, for clarification as well, Erica, it's no longer Brett Cross is a bit of a dick. I don't know if you've seen him recently. It's Bert.
Okay, cool.
It's Bert.
So he's still a bode. That's fine. I can cope with that.
That man is Bert now that he shaved. He is Bert.
Bert.
That's not Brett Cross. That's Bert Parallel.
Oh my god, parallel.
What happened to our friend Brock?
Oh, I got rid of him. That was a live VIO waiting to happen. I made an executive decision. That was a.
How did he not get one and I got two?
How
did that happen?
I tell you what's going to happen, Erica. In like 15 minutes, I'm going to get the notification that he got one. That's what's going to happen. So, yeah.
He was too annoying, spelt T-O.
He thought he was all clever with his Brett thing, and we're like, dude, you're like, you're so fucking dumb and obvious. God, Brock, if you're still in here and listening, I just want to tell you, you're embarrassingly bad at this. Like, I honestly hope that you never have children and never reproduce because your genes are not worthy. Just leave it at that, okay?
That's Jeans spelled Jeans.
Like, I'm talking like Sydney Sweeney genes. Like yours. Mm-mm.
Also, are we still like it's 2026? Are we still at the point to where like you think that like throwing homophobic insults at me, a straight man, is gonna be insulting? Like come on.
Who cares?
Do better.
Or saying to me, well, we threw you out of our country in 1776. No, you didn't do anything, sir. You're barely out of short trousers. You did nothing.
Also, we didn't do shit in we didn't actually do shit in
Mostly the French.
1776. Yeah, and it ended up being mostly the French. And in 1776, we just sent you guys a fucking letter, like. Real, I mean, yeah, there were some battles and all, but like nothing really happened.
We just got a letter.
Oh boy!
It's I described it as a Dear John letter in a live earlier. I can't remember whose it was, but the person I was talking to was such a child. They didn't know what a Dear John letter was.
Oh, hang on one sec, guys. Hey, Popcorn, I just want to remind you that you still owe me money. You're also banned from my live until you pay me your fucking money, you fucking loser. Bye-bye. Everyone shame Popcorn in the comments. He is a fucking loser and a welcher on our bet. If you'd like, go on my page and you can watch the video where he agrees to the bet and then completely fucking welches on it. Please go watch the video of Popcorn doing that. Popcorn is a piece of shit. We all know that he's a piece of shit. We all knew he wasn't going to pay up. I even say in the video, I'm going to make this bet with you, even though I know you're going to welch on the bet. And also, you guys were kind enough to pay to ban him permanently from the live, which is why I just brought him up to tell him that he still owes me money and then to kick him. So I love you guys for banning him permanently. Thank you.
There are only 3 certainties in life: death, taxes, and popcorn owing people money.
Popcorn. Oh, man. Oh, popcorn. What a sad sack that guy is. All right. I don't think.
Someone asked how far down do they have to look for the popcorn video on your profile, Matt?
Oh,
I mean,
hang on, I can tell you.
I'm gonna be honest. There are relatively few people on the right who don't owe Matt money at this point. In fact, where did Dumb and Dumber go? Dom and Dumber. I've not spoken to
Brock
Dom.
and
Hasn't
Gage.
turned up for a while.
They came by.
No, not Brock and Gage. Dom.
Oh, Dom. Oh, that guy. Yeah, he's been like gone for a while now because guess who else owes me money?
Dom. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why I mentioned him.
Exactly. Oh, that's right. Guys, just for you guys, for the time being, I pinned it to the top of my profile. Just for popcorn. Hope you're still in here, bud. I just pinned it to the top of my profile. It's only got about 3,000 views. Go watch it at some point in time because fuck you, popcorn. Yeah, good times.
And I want to say this is the 3rd account you have the opportunity to follow me on today. So if you don't already, then, why not? Treat yourself. It's absolutely free.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. Go on.
Look at popcorn down in the chat. You cut 30 seconds out of a 3-hour debate. Wrong. It's actually like that video is like 3 minutes long, number 1. But number 2, it has all the pertinent parts. The part where you make the bet, the part where you agree to the thing that we're betting on, the amount of money, the terms and conditions. Then I prove you wrong. Then you agree that you're wrong. You agree to pay me, and then you welch on the bet. Yeah, after you agree to pay me. So no, it's all in there, bud.
Can I point out as well? If you go to Popcorn's profile, Popcorn has managed to post about an hour of Matt Nemo and I talking to him, but manages to finish prior to the bet being made. So he thinks that showing an hour prior to the bet being made proves that he won the bet. I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. Also, he seems to be saying in the chat that we made some sort of a bet about the ACA and the CR, and that's not true. Now, the discussion was based on that, but that's not what the bet was based on at all. And of course, it's so weird how we've just got the video evidence of exactly what was said by
Roll
both
that
of us.
beautiful bean footage.
Thing into the CR that wasn't there, it's not clean, is it?
I would agree with that, but the clean CR went
So
to
did
November
they add
21st.
did they add capital
It's a big,
security,
beautiful
yes or
bill.
no? Did they add funding for capital security, yes or no?
With this clean CR?
Did they add funding for capital
No.
security, yes or no?
No, not in this clean CR. No, no, absolutely not.
You want
And
to bet?
You know they didn't.
Want to bet? Do you want to bet?
Yeah.
How much?
$500. $500.
You sure?
Venmo.
Okay. By the way, guys, I'm doing this even though I know that Popcorn will never pay, and then also he's going to absolutely figure out a way to try and welch on it right now. Cool. So we're betting. So we're betting.
Yeah. Yes, fucking $500. Let's go.
You sure? Okay, cool. Now Popcorn says the bet is whether or not it was a clean CR, and you'll remember at the beginning of the video, listen to what Popcorn agrees to. Let's play it again, shall we? If they added anything into the CR that wasn't there, it's not clean, is it?
I would agree with that, but the clean CR went
So
to
did
November
they add
21st.
did they add capital
Made a big,
security,
beautiful
yes or
bill.
no? Did they add funding for capital security, yes or no?
With this clean CR?
Did they and yeah, now that's embarrassing. Now here's the part where he gets proven wrong. Each mutual aid reimbursements, there is appropriated $30 million for an additional amount for fiscal year 2026 to remain available until extended for reimbursements for mutual aid and related training provided under the agreements provided for and described in Section 7302 of Public Law 108 to 458. Wow. Goddamn, dude. Additional funding and 2026. Again, Cash App or Venmo. Can you not read what's on the screen right now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So Cash App or Venmo, they're both in my bio. Let's go. I'm waiting.
While we're waiting.
Now, you'll notice that was the point where he agreed that he had lost the bet and that he agreed to pay me. And this is the part, I'll just skip to the end, of course, where he hems and haws. Here we go. No, we're not gonna continue until you pay up on your bet. Yeah, we're not gonna continue until you pay up like a man. Be a man.
So tell me what a clean CR is.
It's the thing that you thought wasn't
Define
happening.
a clean CR.
It's the thing you thought wasn't happening. You lost the bet. You said that you lost the
So
bet.
tell me one major thing that has
You said you lost the bet.
Tell me one major
No.
thing that has changed.
Fucking
There it is. There it
This
is.
motherfucker.
There it is.
Squelch it.
Listen, look
CR.
at this fucking shit, you guys. Look at this shit. Like,
The
I knew it was
clean
coming. Like, I was
CR.
trying to figure out, like, how is he going to do it? How is he going to be the whiniest, shittiest little bitch on TikTok? And we figured out how he's going to do it. That was it. I know, guys. We all knew it. We all knew it was coming. I was like, there it is. There it is. There it is.
Clean
Popcorn.
Clean CR.
Popcorn. It's just, you've just proved everything right about you. It just proved everything
on.
right about you. Everything.
Define clean CR. Define a clean CR.
2 seconds.
If they added anything into the CR that wasn't there, it's not clean, is it?
I would agree with that, but the clean CR was.
So if they added anything in, yeah. So, anyways, that was when that happened. Now, I see Popcorn down in the chat saying a whole bunch of different things, and allow me to just clear up a few of them. Number one, that live was, I believe, November 9th, 2025, based on the date of that video. It was either November 9th or November 8th. You'll be able to go back and you can see me wearing that Aperture Science shirt. That's the live when it happened. The entire thing is over on the tube. Feel free. Go watch the entire thing. I encourage you all to go and watch the entire thing. I would love for you to go and watch the entire thing, assuming that you can stomach listening to Popcorn for that long. I highly doubt that you can, but best of luck to you. But please, go and listen to it, and then tell me, A, which other bets Popcorn made with me. Hint, there were none. And then B, somehow that he won that bet with me because I clipped anything out of context. I would love to know. What any of those things are. And lastly, would like to remind Popcorn and all of the rest of you that I will not be platforming him because you fine folks paid me that amount of money to never bring him back up again. And because I love and respect you fine folks, I will never bring him back up again. I literally just hung him out to dry here for a second to tell him to fuck off and pay me my fucking money. So I love all of you. Thank you.
Can I just point out, I was there for that live because it was me that brought up the fact that they had added extra money for capital security. And so I remember that there were no other bets made apart from that one. And I remember that the bet was not about the ACA, because if the bet were about the ACA, then why would that whole thing be? You'll agree, if there was anything added, it wouldn't be a clean CR, would it? Popcorn. To which Popcorn agreed. Popcorn, you are not a man of your word. No, that's not what the bet was about, Popcorn.
That's not what the bet was about. That was an entirely separate thing that we were talking about. You just heard, and everyone else just heard, exactly what the bet was about. I'm so sorry that this is happening to you. I mean, I'm actually not sorry, but I mean.
And I'm going to be honest, Popcorn, if you are not compass mentis enough to understand that that wasn't what the bet was about, but you agreed to the bet anyway. No, again, Popcorn, we can all go watch it again on the Tube of Views.
In fact,
stop lying.
In fact, I encourage Popcorn. Okay, so guys, listen to Popcorn. If Popcorn is telling the truth and I cut up the video and I'm the one who's lying, you can all go see that I was lying by going to the Tube right now and watching the video. I encourage you all to go watch the video. Go watch the video. If I was trying to manipulate that, I could just delete the entire live. I could get rid of it right now. You guys could never see it. I could win. It'd be easy. I could just go and delete that video right now. But oddly enough, I don't. And anyone can watch it. It has tens of thousands of views. It's even where Popcorn has gotten his own material to make his own videos, and he still can't prove that that's what the bet was about. It's so sad.
And again, Popcorn seems to have deleted that video from his account, or he's on a different account. But when he had a video posted on his own account, he stopped. The video did not even include the bet.
That's right.
Can you just, I mean, Popcorn is what, like in his 50s, 60s at this point? Can you imagine being so upset that you are just rage typing in the comments right now? You are so fucking upset right now that you are just spamming the comments just ad nauseum. Just old man shaking his fist at the cloud.
He's just punching air, man. He's just punching air.
Popcorn is like one of the kids that I teach that don't care whether they get good attention or bad attention. They just want attention.
100%.
That's fair. Yeah. Boy, that's wild. Oh man. That's fun. Anyways. Yes, Popcorn, I have you pinned. I have you pinned on my profile just so that all 600 people in here right now can go watch the video of you looking like an idiot easier. And I just wanted to make it easier for them.
The fact that your phone auto-corrected the word over to ivermectin, holy shit.
Boy, that's
I just screenshot that to send it to Matt.
That's amazing.
Holy shit.
That is fucking amazing. God damn, you guys. I'll tell you. Oh, no, not that one. Oh, thanks, Erica.
Bro, that's embarrassing as fuck. That's so embarrassing.
honestly, I really I needed a good laugh tonight, dude, and that was a fucking good laugh. That's amazing.
This means you have literally typed that word so many times that your phone just assumes that OVER. Nope, that's not what this man means. Nope. Mm-mm. Holy shit.
It's unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. That is
Did you
amazing.
get that screenshot, Matt?
I did. Thank you. That's beautiful.
You're welcome.
No, really. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
it's
not
amazing.
getting you a birthday present this year
Just
because
that.
I screenshot that.
Just
Yeah.
that. Hey, real quick, thank you on the tube to Deb for the $1.99 super chat. It says, fly me to the moon in 6 makes a nice jazz waltz. I agree. We could do that one in 6 and speed it up a little bit. Thank you, Deb. Appreciate you. Thank you, Melvin, for the $2 super chat. It says, sorry, Matt, this guy doesn't speak for all Ohioans. Melvin, I know that for sure. With a lot of fine Ohioans with us, and I understand that. Don't worry, we do not judge all. And thank you to Deb, again, for the $1.99 super chat. This Brock fool got regularly dog-walked by Parker. Does not surprise me. If it's the same Brock, I don't know if it's the same Brock, but anyways, that's good.
It's
stuff.
not the Brock and
Yeah, not
it's
that
not
Brock.
Brock and Gage,
I
Brock.
didn't think so. Yeah.
Fun fact about Ohio. Ohio has the highest number of astronauts per capita. Which means that there's something so terrible about that state that people want to not only leave it, but the fucking planet.
What?
I thought you were going to say, fun fact, Ohio isn't real because it has more vowels than consonants, but that isn't what you said.
No.
Well, my mother's also from Ohio, so like that sort of also answers the question.
Oh man. Popcorn is popcorn
He's-
still down there? Oh my
He's
god, this
still
is
shouting
embarrassing.
He's still tilting at windmills.
Oh, bud. Oh, buddy. Like this is
Still tilting at windmills.
this is kind of embarrassing now for you, Chief. Like
I bet he doesn't know where that phrase is from either.
he does not. There's no chance.
No, of course he
No,
doesn't.
he doesn't.
In fact, Popcorn, where's that phrase from?
He's doing his
Better look on AI.
It would be so much better, Erica. It would be. This is one of the few times that I actually regret him not being, because it would be so much better if he was here and then he pretended that he knew what it was and then he had to pronounce it.
Oh, I would love that.
That's that would be amazing, because that would be the fucking God. That would be perfect. God damn it. Oh. Now I'm still glad he's not here.
quick
I'm still glad
saute.
he's not here, but still.
The Quixity? You talking about that Don Quixity?
The Quixote?
Quixity.
Quixote?
Quixote.
Oh my god.
Got me a bowl of unshelled pistachillos. Gonna go read some Don Quixity.
Oh man. Oh god. It's I will tell you guys one thing about Popcorn is that he's so desperate to get up with people because no one will platform him anymore, that it's so fucking sad. Like, this is how desperate he is. Like, if you fine, dude, if I boot you and I lose and whatever, fine. Go talk to someone else. Oh, that's right. None of my creator friends will have you up anymore because they all shun you for owing me money, and they basically just won't talk to you anymore because you're a prick and a piece of shit.
Imagine being like so like universally loathed that Liam gets up on more panels than you do.
Dude.
I've never heard of this Liam character. I don't know what you're talking about.
Who is this Liam you speak?
Imagine being so loathed that Hoodlum will get on panels before you do.
Ugh. Yeah, dude. Like, that's like, fuck, man. fuck. Like, that's so bad. It's so bad that people just have no desire to... Rob will get
Rob.
on panels ahead of you, Popcorn. My
Zach.
God. Zach.
And Zach. In fact, Matt, can I take away his First Amendment right in the comments?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, do it. Yeah, go
cool.
for it. Yeah, why not?
Okay,
He's whined enough. Yeah, that's fine.
There we go.
He's whined enough. Bye. Bye, Popcorn.
Insane work for somebody from the United Kingdom taking away the rights of Americans. Just insane. You guys read that once already?
Well, no, we didn't, because you weren't Americans at the time.
Oh.
You were Brits on holiday. Brits abroad.
We're just
It's like the Costa del Sol, but further away.
I don't know. So I think you guys should reissue some of his passports.
Oh, I don't have that. I was going to change the picture of the king from. Oh, I do still have it. There we go.
You'll be
Yes.
back. I've said it before. I'm saying it again. We're playing the very long game.
I'm here for it. I'm fine with it.
Did you, by the way, Brock, when Brock was up, did you notice him saying thickerless?
Yes.
Like he'd come up with something and that you hadn't called yourself that.
The number of times that like people have said my name to where they're trying to make it sound like a slur. It's like, that's my screen name.
Thickless. Like, okay. And then the way he was like, shut up, Brett. Like, he's like, no, I was talking to my friend Brett. Like,
Complete silence in the background as well. Just nobody back there. Not a single voice in the background at all.
Okay. All right, buddy. You're so, wow, look at you. You are so clever.
No, Mom, I'm on the internet.
Ma! The meatloaf!
Ma, the meatloaf! Fuck!
I'm now utterly convinced that he was reporting me, by the way, because
Oh, for sure.
I've not had any violations since he went away.
That's for sure what it was.
And for the people in the comments saying, why am I not following you? This is account 2 of 3. I have been up on all 3 today.
It's because Erica hates you.
Oh yeah, I deleted all of you. Yeah. I just went, nah, I don't want any followers.
She hates you all. Oh boy. Now I'm joking. Erica knows that I'm joking. You all know that I'm joking. It's being over the top because everyone's in on the joke. That's why I can say that Erica hates you all, because obviously she does not. That is the joke.
It's hyperbole, guys. It's hyperbole.
Exactly, as Popcorn would say. It is hyperbole. I knew that. It was hyperbole.
If people saying you've requested to follow me, thank you. I'm going to be real with you. On this account, it may take me some time to like say yes, because I'm virtually never on it. But I will at some point go through all of it. And
wouldn't you usually be virtually on it?
I'm always, well, if I'm on it, it's virtually. You know.
I hope Popcorn saying hyperbole haunts him in the same way that when I was 12 years old and the first time I said the word epitome, I said it incorrectly and I was corrected, and that still haunts me to this day. Every once in a while, I will just be casually doing something, and that voice in the back of my head will just be like, "Do you remember when you mispronounced epitome? Do you remember that? Do you
Did you
fucking
say
remember?"
epitome?
Yes, I did. I was like 12.
I-
I'd only ever read it.
Yeah, I need to tell you guys, I have a colleague at work, so I'm just gonna remind you all, not all teachers are smart. Okay, I'll say it again, not all teachers are smart. One of my colleagues in an Ofsted inspection, which is like the most serious thing that can happen in a British school. It's when the government comes and they observe the lessons and they look at the books and they just do all the things. She, when they gave her lesson feedback, they said the way you pronounce that word is superlative, not superlative.
Oh, I know, Kate. I know, but it's been 22 years. No, it's been 24 years. It has been 24 years. And it still haunts me to this day. I will be on my deathbed, and that memory will haunt me.
I've got those
without
two.
a doubt.
Don't worry, I've got those two. I've got those two. Hey, Dolphin.
The most embarrassing moment for me.
I love those. Hey, Dolphin, how are you doing? All right. It's 1:30. We did a little extra time because didn't think. I don't know. I didn't know what to think tonight, but here we are. I wasn't on much last week. Wanted to give you guys a little extra time. For those of you in the eastern Massachusetts area at the moment, we are looking at 14 to 17. 14 to 17. If you're a little south of the city, could be a bit more. I am seeing in the forecast slightly more. Could be 16 to 18.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Are you talking about inches?
I am talking inches, yes.
I pray to God every night that I will end up looking at 14 to 17 inches.
You're
And
gonna
I
get
don't
your
even
third account
believe.
banned.
I don't even believe in God, so.
Don't look at me. Okay.
One of the comments said, "That's an ER visit, Erica."
You're gonna need stitches.
You don't know.
You're gonna need stitches.
You don't know. I might have the skills to pay the bills.
Speaking of weather, because I'm not familiar with New York's weather this time of year. What's the weather going to be like next month, roughly?
Well, so the end of March can be a crapshoot. It can either be really cold, mildly cold, or like almost spring. So basically, you're not going to know until about a week before.
That makes sense.
I mean, hate to break it to you. So,
I just want to also rub it in. I could go to the ER or accident and emergency, as we call it, right now, and only pay for the parking. So even if it were an ER visit, I've prepaid.
Thank you, Erica. Thank you for rubbing that in.
You're welcome. Someone in the comments reminded me.
Hey, thank you, Secret Squirrel. Thank you, Secret Squirrel, on the Blue app for making us whole once again and putting us at 289. Guys, I'm not sure if I'm going to be on tomorrow night or not. We will see. Also, this is a blizzard warning, not just a regular snowstorm warning. And if anyone of you know about blizzards, Deb's, by the way, thank you, Deb, on YouTube with the super chat. 499 says, "My apologies about the Brock error, but oh my God, that means there are two of them." Yeah, yes, Deb, that there is another. There's another Brock out there.
Can I say, Brock is potentially the second most American man's name that I've heard ever, after Wyatt. You might find a Brock in the UK. You will not find a Wyatt. In fact, I think they stop them at the border and just tell them to go home.
Oh, so what I was going to say is tomorrow. Oh my God! Stop it, Glenn. Anyways, tomorrow we may or may not have a live. I don't know. We're going to play it by ear. Here's the issue. There is a blizzard warning starting tomorrow afternoon. And if any of you know anything about snowstorms, it's not just a blizzard doesn't just mean a lot of snow. A blizzard specifically means high winds with the snow. So, assuming that I keep power, then maybe I'll go on tomorrow night. It all kind of depends. If not, then well, then there's that. So we'll see. Hey, Mr. Naylor Bing Bong. So yeah, that'll be up in the air. But I would love to be on with you guys tomorrow night. It would be a lot of fun. Except, hold on, I have to do something real quick. Hold on. Yeah, that's from Tiffany. Over here, that's from Tiffany. And she just sent the shrug emoji just because you guys.
I can't see the final digit, Matthew, and it's upsetting me.
How's that?
There we go. Oh no!
Right?
Oh no!
And we don't even make pennies anymore, guys. This is a problem. So
I'll send you. I'm sure I have a cent. I mean, it will cost me £57 to send a cent, but I'll do it for shits and gigs, you know?
Of course. Don't, please. Ms. Wonder in the comments said, anyone know Leominster? Number one, I know how to pronounce Leominster, not Leominster, like some of you
pronounce it.
What's that?
We pronounce it Lemster.
Some people with a heavy local accent might really cut it out and go Leominster, like really cut it. But I don't know if we would go quite as short as that. But we're more Leominster. Leominster is more us. But anyways, at least we're like way more on the same page than anyone else in the fucking country who would see that word and go Leominster, and just be entirely wrong.
Matt and I one day, when it's safe for me to enter the United States, we're gonna make a series where we go to places named the same thing in England and Massachusetts and rate them out of 10. I do not have high hopes for. I mean, some of them will be better. Do you have a place named Bath? Because if you do, we're gonna.
There's
in Maine.
There's a Bath, North Carolina, as well.
Yeah, there's a Bath, Maine. There's a Bath, North Carolina. Yeah.
I guarantee you we'll get 10 out of 10 on that one. I'm not confident on the rest.
Okay, you beat. I think you'll beat Bath, Maine. Bath. The most famous thing in Bath, Maine is the Bath Iron Works. Thank you to David. Says, let's even it out. America has no sense. So we got to 300. But then Tiffany came in and said, "You're the best, Matt." with 901. So, and then if that wasn't enough, thank you to Secret Squirrel. Also with the 901. You guys crack me up. This is fucking amazing.
One of my favorite things to do is to donate whenever like I'll throw money like on to Brett. It's always like $1 and like 78 cents.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is you got oh, fuck.
One, because it's great because he hates it. But two, we all get to see him do math in real time.
In real time, like I'm doing right now. Thank you to Pamela. Also with the 901. There were literally like 5 people who were all like 901. I'm gonna do it. And now there we go. Okay. So I appreciate all of you guys. By the way, thank you. I have to say thank you again, not only for your assistance in the New York trip, but in going over and then allowing us to donate this money to Defending Our Neighbors, which I'm super, super excited about. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. As I mentioned earlier, I am really excited to bring you guys with us to this event, to try and be live for as much of it as possible. I already said I've got some ideas for battery backups, maybe even a second device, to make content with some of our creator friends, and I just really want you guys to be there with us for this event. I also think that this is going to be very large, tens of thousands of people at these locations, because people really come out, especially in the city, and there also will be people from away coming in to do the same thing, like people like us who maybe don't live there but are coming in from a couple hours out, because I'm 4 hours away in Boston, but we'll be coming in, or somebody like Thick, or somebody else, or you never know. So yes, Dubs, I'm gonna be going to New York on the 28th. We'll be there the 27th, 28th, and coming back on the 29th. And I'm going to be there for the No Kings. My plan is to cover as much of the march as possible, make some content with our friends, and I will get a chance to meet some of our friends, which should be a lot of fun. I'm very excited to meet some of our friends. But like I said, my main thing is I want to be there. I want to be there for you guys. I want to be there for you guys, and like I said, I want to bring you with me, and I want it to be an event where, for those of you, if you can't make it out to a No Kings protest, or if you want to see what's happening in a place like New York City, what they're saying, what's happening, I want you guys to be there. So that's important to me.
Yeah, I think right now.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to say that right now, I know for New York, it is me, Matt, Crow, Jess, Emma. Obviously, Noelle lives out there. I think Steve is a maybe at the moment.
Polly, Ari, RJ.
Yeah, Polly, Ari. So there's quite a few of us that are going to be in New York. Lainey lives there, obviously. So it'll be quite a few of us that will be there.
Can I just say, especially if you are in a red state, go do this in your state, because it's really, really important that this isn't just lots of people in New York and lots of people in Boston and Chicago, and it's important that people are out in red states doing this too. But also, if you happen to live outside the United States, go search up if there is a No Kings. And in my country, it's not a No Kings protest. It's I don't know, because obviously we have a king, and they don't.
That's problematic.
It becomes then treasonous. Normally they have these things at American embassies in other countries too. There is, I'm sure there will be one outside the American embassy in London. There were outside the American embassy in lots of other countries. So please, yeah, we do have less princes now. That's correct. But please do go and check if there's one that is within, a reasonable distance of you that you can travel to, because that just shows Trumpers that the rest of the world is against him too. So, check it out.
100%, please. Also, thank you so much. Thank you so much to our friend Kat for evening this thing out, and a big old fuck you to our friend Ray for doing this.
Hell yeah.
God damn it. But in all seriousness, what Erica said is super important. By the way, a couple of course, we've talked about it a lot earlier. As a reminder, our friends Crystal and Emma and Gen X, they're coming up. Our friend Mia's going to be there. Jess is going to be there. There's a lot of folks that are going to be. There's a lot of folks that are going to be there. And it's good to show support and it's good to show solidarity. But I look at it and kind of like what Erica was just saying is like going from Boston. I was at the last one in Boston, and it's great. But my presence here versus my presence there isn't going to make that big of a difference in terms of Boston versus New York. I mean, realistically, like I said, I want to be there to kind of cover the event for you and be a part of it and participate, obviously, but I want it to be for you guys. If you're in a red state, don't necessarily just go to a blue city or a blue city, as we don't just do that. Like, do your local community, help out in your local community once you can, because I think that those things are really important. And I think that when people see their community members standing up for those things, even in places that are red, if you're that blue dot, maybe that's what your neighbors needed to see. Maybe that's what they need to feel comfortable standing up and saying what they believe in because you stood up and you said what you believe in. They're like, if that person did it, I can do it too. Because I bet a lot of people are not super cool with standing up and professing their political beliefs because things are dicey right now. And if you're in a place in a red state, for me, this is like here in Massachusetts, I can say whatever the fuck I want. And I can say it with impunity. I'm not worried about being hurt for my political beliefs at all. I'm very lucky to be where I'm at, okay? But I understand what it's like to be in a place where you can. I went to school in Tallahassee. I've spent time in the panhandle of Florida. Like, I know what we're talking about here. So if you can, do that thing that Erica was talking about, because standing up and being that blue dot in a heavy red area could be the thing that other people need to see. And I know so many of you already are that. So I think that that's really important.
And check out your consulates and embassies, guys, if you're outside the US, to see if there's anything going on.
Lastly, thank you once again to Kat for restoring my sanity. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you, Kat. Over here. Okay.
Quick, everyone send a nickel.
Fucking.
And on that note, I'm going to go to bed.
Fuck off, Thick. God damn it. W's for Thick. We appreciate you, friend. Thank you. Hope you have a good night. You asshole. All right, guys. We're gonna wrap up.
I was gonna say nothing of that sort because I'm not cruel enough. I was gonna say send it in pounds and then it'll automatically be out of whack. But
send even numbers in pounds, then yeah, it would be.
Yeah, and then it'll, you don't even need to think about it.
Yeah. Hey, real quick before we wrap, Let me see who's on and who we can send you to go to. Eric is on.
So, hang on. Kat said you didn't add it correctly because they made it even and even. So I'm imagining it's 340.
Wait, it was. Oh, it was. You're right. It was 331, not 330. You're right. No. You're correct. My bad. Apologies.
Fish Taco guys just said, Erica, if you still need that 14 to 17 inches, let me know. I may hit you up later. Who knows?
Jeffrey, the blue. How can you only send 5 cents? He says blame Thick. I will blame Thick. God fucking damn it. And then Kylie sent 42 cents saying the answer to life is 42. Yes, the answer to life, the universe, and everything is 42. Correct. All right, on that note, we're gonna go over see in front of Erica Shanti. We're going to go see other Erica, American Erica, not British Erica, because we have British Erica at home, and she's right here. So let's go see our friend Erica, okay, guys? Much love to our friends on the tube. I hope you guys have a good evening. We will try to see you tomorrow night, assuming we have power.